Boom. Hopefully, I'll have to see. Y'all gonna have to let us know if it's working or not. If y'all can hear us, if the mics work, if the cameras work, y'all gonna have to let us know.
I am refreshing and watching the commercials. 1 second.
Oh, it's making you watch commercials?
Yeah.
Okay, when you're watching commercials, can you still see the chat?
Yeah. On
Oh,
the
okay.
laptop. I'm on the phone because the goddamn tourists are sucking up all the interwebs. So my laptop's acting funny. So I'm talking on the phone, but I'm watching the chat on the laptop behind the phone.
I wonder if you could have got into the other one on the phone. Did you try to use your phone to get in on the other one?
I did not. Yeah.
Nisi did. Nisi did, and it wouldn't even let her connect. It wouldn't even let her to start to connect. Like you were getting in, but it just wasn't showing anything.
Right.
But Nisi, she couldn't even get in when she clicked the link on her phone. That's why I didn't even ask you to try because her shit wasn't working. I'm like, well, there's no sense in him fucking around with it.
Right. Yeah, that's the same thing that was happening to my StreamYard. Like I could see that you were up there, but my shit was just a death circle. It wouldn't let
Yeah.
me do nothing.
Yep, that's what it was showing on my end. I even took a picture of it to send it to you, but you had already dipped out and then hit me, so I was like, ah, fuck it. So what up, y'all? What up?
Whoa.
Sorry for the procrastinate. Would it take us fucking an hour to go live when we were supposed to go an hour ago?
Right.
Now I don't even know what the fuck we were going live for. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, we on StreamYard. I got the broke ass StreamYard powered by StreamYard up on the screen and shit too. I've never had that before. I
Yeah, they're
always felt like a scrub advertising for them Bamas.
yeah, I'm cheap. I'm not going to give StreamYard a fucking dollar. So
Is it still where you can do like 20 hours a month for some shit?
I think so. You still get the free 20 hours and you can still do music, but you can't play any like clips, like all my little intro videos and shit like that. I can't access none of that shit unless I pay the monthly.
Man, let me see if I even got I might have I wonder if I got like music on this motherfucker already. It probably won't even play. I don't know. I'm gonna try it real quick just to see.
See? See?
Damn.
StreamYard remembers. That's what
Well,
when
what?
I had to switch my StreamYard over. It logged me back into the Hutch Homestead channel, the original channel, and I still
Right.
had everything that I uploaded from the old channel. And it was like
Damn.
I touched it in like 2 fucking years. So yeah, StreamYard remembers.
Yeah, shit. I ain't used StreamYard and I don't even know how long. It's had to have been a year or something. You know what I mean? Or longer than that. I remember I used it one time probably in the past 2 years because I was trying to I forget why, man. I was having more than one person on or something. I don't even fucking know, man. Now, how the hell do I get back to the Oh, there it is. I be forgetting how to use this damn thing. Yeah, yep, it was. It was the fuck Kamala Harris song. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, man. So what's been up, man? What's been up?
Yeah. Same old, same old. Everything that I was doing 5 years ago when I met you, I am doing the exact same thing today.
Ain't that some wild shit that it's been 5 years of this shit, man?
It's fucking crazy. You are literally the oldest relationship I have on YouTube. It wasn't first month, you know what I mean, but it was pretty goddamn close.
Right, right. Cause I remember it was North Shore, man. North Shore was talking about how this dude Hutch is real cool and he's getting ready to do a channel and he's got a homestead and shit. And for some reason I was like, man, I got a feeling this dude's gonna be cool. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't like you at first. Remember, I told you this before. I seen you
Yeah.
on Angry's, And then the first video I ever seen was the where you was riding your own nuts on the thumbnail, talking about guess who just got fucking shouted out and shit. I was like, man, who is this fucking douche over here doing this shit? Watched
Man,
the video, and we've been tight ever fucking since, man.
man, if you go back and watch your first shit, man, it's so cringe, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you have no idea what this YouTube shit's about. So you think you're supposed to do this and supposed to do that. And man, if I knew what I know now, man, I wouldn't have done none of that shit. Nothing. I swear, man, I would have just started a fucking channel and just did my own thing because I don't care who shouts you out. I don't care. I mean, unless you get on like Joe Rogan or something, you're not helping yourself. You're kind of hurting yourself if you try to like get other channels to help you and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you might get a few, but you're gonna. I have. For those of you who do not know, I'm a bridge burning motherfucker. there's a lot of YouTube bridges burnt to the motherfucking ground in my little 5 years history, and it, you end up getting more people not liking you because like you go over to somebody else's channel, like you know what I mean, and that's their people, that's their audience, you know what I mean.
Yep.
So you might get one or two, but the vast majority of people are going to be like, "Who is this fucking crude shit talking asshole?" You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be.
Yep.
Like networking's good. You know what I mean? Like I said, I met you, met the fellas, but I'm extremely lucky. Like I said, I've known this man right here for 5 fucking years. He literally knows me better than anybody else who's ever fucking made a YouTube page. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because from day one. But I have met some snake motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Some pieces of shit to where it's like, yeah, being a solo creator. If I was to recommend it, like you said, going back to the beginning, I don't know if I would recommend not hanging around with other creators like that, but I would definitely say go into creating YouTube with a prison mindset because these motherfuckers don't give two fucks about you. They will use you, try to steal your fucking ideas, try to steal your fucking subscribers, and they ain't never gave two fucks about you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They'll smile in your face, stab you in the back real fucking quick. It's some bitch shit behind the scenes on YouTube.
Oh
So
yeah.
come into it real fucking hard. That's my advice. Because I came
But
into it, y'all are. Go ahead.
I did get lucky though, man, because the couple channels that really sparked me off, Angry Prepper, Monograph, and even like North Shore and shit, like they never turned on me. They never went to the behind the scenes talking shit, trying to destroy somebody from behind the scenes, or and no matter how much I fucked up too, because Lord knows I've acted a fool on this motherfucker a few times. You know what I mean? So there's been plenty of chances for motherfuckers that have done me a solid to be like, look, I helped that motherfucker out, but he turned out to be a piece of shit. So I don't think you should, you know what I'm saying? Like, but they stayed solid, man. I gotta say I got lucky as a motherfucker. The only motherfuckers that I had problems with was motherfuckers trying to make a channel, motherfuckers that were right there with us when we all started back in 2020 when the 2020 boom hit. You know what I'm saying? That's where all the beef was, man. It's either other content creators or motherfuckers in the chat that end up not liking you and liking somebody else or turning on you to or getting caught up in the whirlwind of a beef between channels, or you know what I'm saying?
See, I actually like the drama to a certain extent. You know, like not personal shit, but just calling people out for just being pieces of shit, thieves, motherfuckers that want to dock people. You know, that kind of shit. Stuff that actually affects real world shit. Calling
Right,
out kid touchers. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
right.
But yeah, this the behind the scenes shit that comes from the hero worship or just the entitlement of, oh, I'm subscribed to you, so automatically you're fucking obligated to me. You know what I mean? And all this other bullshit. My channel is a good example. I assume most in the chat, y'all know me. I
Yep.
I do me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I don't apologize for it. I mean, I will apologize if I overstep, but I rarely do. Just saying. But it's the obligation to where like I'm subscribed to you, so all of a sudden it's funny when you're yelling at other people for doing stupid shit, but when you point that attention at me, then all of a sudden it's the biggest fucking issue in the world and shit. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you didn't have a problem when everybody else was getting yelled at and called out for their dumb shit. You know what I mean? But when the attention gets put on you, you get a little embarrassed, or you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you've been in the chat screaming for this attention, and you got it. Just because it's the attention you don't want, it's still fucking attention. You know what I mean? It's ain't,
Yeah.
ain't
Yeah.
nobody
No
special.
doubt.
The hero worship, the entitlement. That's why I've said it a lot of times. I understand why big channels don't fuck with people in chat because of people in chat. I mean, that's real shit. I mean, the fact that as much as I talk to y'all in the chat, you know what I mean? No disrespect, just real shit. A lot of these little channels, tribe and shit, that is a fucking rarity. These people don't give a fuck about you, and if they do, they've been so jaded by these stupid sons of bitches that think they owe them something that they just give up on everybody. You know what I mean? You see the
Yeah.
same people. People get your phone number, they want to blow your phone up 50 fucking times in a row. Shit like this, you know, just the nut riding is fucking ridiculous. Like I don't understand it. That's my biggest pet peeve about YouTube is the people. You got to
Yeah.
go through 1,000 fucking retards to find one solid fucking person.
Yep. Yep. Just like real life.
Yeah,
I mean, when you really think about it, it's just like real life. But YouTube, man, you get caught up in that whirlwind of starting a channel. Then you get all excited because you get 100 subs and then 200 subs, and everybody's so nice and everybody in the chat's all cool. And I got, hey, look, I I gotta say, man, 5 fucking years, man, my chat's been fucking solid, Jack. I mean, sit like as far as like trolls go and shit like that, like there hadn't been hardly any. And there had as far as the chat people, I haven't had any problems. I mean, a few. I mean, there's gonna be a couple, but mainly everybody that's ever been in the chat, man, they just do their damn thing. The problem is when when somebody's in your chat and they're working it as a chat, but deep down inside, they're just trying to build themselves up
yeah,
so they can be a channel.
yep,
You know what I'm saying? So they're really just plotting and scheming. The more people they can be friendly with in the chat is the more people that'll come over when they say, "Oh, I've dropped some videos. Guess what? My channel started." You know what I'm saying?
right,
And the bad thing about it is they don't have to be plotting and scheming because if you remember back then, we didn't give a fuck who started the channel. We'd pump you out.
right.
Oh, you got a channel? Cool. Drop the fucking link. I don't give a flying fuck. I ain't greedy. There's enough people for all of us. You know what I'm saying? But man, the scheming and the slickery of it, man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Ulterior motives behind unnecessary shit, behind trivial
Yeah.
shit. You know, the trivial shit. Like I will literally con a motherfucker to try to get 3 people from his chat. That kind of shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I've like I said, I have no problem burning bridges with these creators and shit. A lot of the new people that are hanging around, they didn't understand like my origin story. Like this is who I am. Don't be surprised when I just pop off randomly and yell at somebody for something. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this is who I am. I can't change it. If I see some stupid shit, I'm gonna call it stupid shit. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every
Man,
people
it
want to
is
be
what it
fucking
is, man.
entitled.
I I I, I mean, we talked earlier, man. You said there's been some shit popping off. There's been some butt hurt happening and some more shit.
Yeah, a lot of feelings. Excuse me. You know how it is. This shit comes in cycles. It was the same way from the start. About every 3, 4, 5 months, there's a switch. There's a cycle of new people that come through. and then you got to re-explain everything to this new set of people. You got to go through a whole bunch of new fucking retards. That's right. Admonish me all you want. A whole bunch of retards come in the chat, and then you got to go through the culling of the chat. You know what I mean? All over
Yeah,
again. Every couple months. It's just the repetition of it that makes me hate this shit so much. Because I hate saying the same thing more than once. So like if I've already done a video on it, then I'm like, well, what the fuck else? I already said it. You know what I mean? Like I already said it. Go watch it there. You know, like that kind of shit.
yeah. What I've seen too, man, that's crazy to me is the mob mentality. Let something fucking happen, man. Let something fucking happen and you can hang it up.
Right.
There's gonna be like, in this community, it was always, let's be united against the government. Let's be self-sufficient. We can all fucking be together and do this damn thing. But man, there be some stupid shit happening and all hell breaks loose. It's mind-boggling to me, the shit that I've seen happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like just for instance, and I ain't trying to stir it back up, and I won't mention it again. But when you and
Straight up.
Josh,
Fuck
when you
Gray
and
Man. Fuck Lady Ferry, whatever that bit. Lake Ferry. Fuck Gray Man. Fuck Lake Ferry. Who else we fucking? Fuck Prepper Nerd. Let's stir it all up.
oh Lord, here we
Fuck
go.
fucking fuck
But
Shrimp Zoo. Mm,
but when you and Josh got into it, I hadn't done nothing in like 6 months. I hadn't dropped a video. I think I might have done a short or two or something, just something silly, just trying to make sure the channel don't just disappear or something.
right.
But I hadn't done nothing, man. I had my own shit going on in my own shit. And to see the fallout from that and the shit that came to me off of it, I was just like, y'all got to be out y'all motherfucking mind. Motherfuckers talking about me being loyal to this chick or that chick. What the fuck? I'm loyal to my wife. What the fuck you talking about? They're loyal. This is fucking YouTube. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't even know what the fuck you mean. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. That fuck. You got to be my goddamn friend and hate everybody I hate. That kind of bullshit.
Yes.
And I told motherfuckers. I still got people today. Well, you know what I mean. Generally speaking, who still want to bring that. Oh, I don't like to eat. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, this was, mine in backwoods. So, you know what I mean? Our meetup. I was like, this is our event. It ain't got nothing to do with you motherfuckers. It ain't got nothing to do with Tribe. I was like, me and Tribe have talked about it, got our shit figured out. Boom. And as you can see, 5 years fucking strong. Still my fucking boy. I would still jump on any one of you motherfuckers for him. Plain and simple. You
I
know what I
mean,
mean?
we never even for a second even had an issue.
Not a single fucking what the fuck, bro. Not even
Right.
a little bit.
It ain't had nothing to do with me. So and I know when it's homeboys, if it's homeboys getting into it, it's not my business to get in it any motherfucking way.
Right?
You know
When
what I
it
mean? Like that didn't have nothing to do.
circle beef gets handled between the you know what I mean? That ain't
Yeah.
that's how that you know what I mean?
But Lord have mercy.
Yeah, that was
Don't
bullshit. I heard a lot of people go throw out that fucking loyalty word. I'm like, do you even know what the fuck loyalty means, you ignorant fucking twats? You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
Because I'm having a disagreement with this dude, automatically he has to fucking choose up. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Ain't nobody the fucking friend police. That's the most retarded shit in the history of ever.
I mean, how old are we, man? How fucking old are I'm 50 years old. What the fuck do I care
Damn.
about some like even the beef that I get in? When I turn off the motherfucking computer, I don't think about that shit no more.
Right?
I don't give a man what. Fuck all that. You know what I mean?
That's why I say YouTube is a hobby for me. It's not something that I need. It's not something that keeps me fucking afloat here at the homestead. If I turned everything off right now, my life would literally not change one bit. I would just listen to more
Right.
music. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is a hobby. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't have to bow down and pander and kiss everybody's fucking ass for something that I'm doing as a hobby. You know what I mean? This is who I am.
Another thing that's crazy to me, man, is when you're a full grown, you're an adult. You're I mean, you're more than an adult. You've been an adult for like 30 years.
Right.
And then somebody says, look, I can't have you, I can't have you all up in the chat, man. Some shit went down, mistakes were made. People are feeling uncomfortable, man. It ain't fair to the chat. It ain't fair. Some of the shit you did just wasn't, it just wasn't cool, man.
That's the thing. Sometimes
And
lines
then
get
you lose
crossed.
your, and then you lose your fucking mind
Yeah.
because you can't chat in a fucking live stream. What the fuck?
Your life is completely over because a bunch of people you never met don't get to see your fucking little name on the goddamn chat screen anymore. You know what I mean?
It's mind blowing, man. It's mind blowing. It's like if I asked Nisi earlier, I said, "What do you think?" I don't care if it was somebody that I was close with. If they said, "Tribe, look, man, you fucking up my shit. I can't have you in my chat, man. Too many of the people that follow me are mad at you, man. So, I'm just gonna keep you out of my chat for a while." I'd be like, "All right, then." You know what I mean? No harm dealt. It is what it is, man. I understand. Shit, I go that route sometimes. Maybe I did turn some people away, man. My bad. I ain't trying to fuck your shit up. I'd be apologetic. I'd be like, man, my bad, man. I wasn't trying to fuck your shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
But
At
these
least you're like,
motherfuckers,
damn,
they don't have no care in the world. They're like, fuck you and your channel. You won't let me be in your chat, then fuck you. Like what?
Yep. That is a modern adult for you. 2025. Arc living. Look at you.
Look at Ark living.
You know how many
Giving me
pockets
all
he has
his
of
money.
$15? That's like 3 weeks check for that man.
Man, I ain't had a super chat in 2 years, Ark living. I salute you, brother. I miss that motherfucker. I was talking about you just earlier, Ark. I swear to God, you can ask Nisi. Nisi's in the chat. I said, man, Ark Living would have 300,000 subs right now if he would have stuck with it. I said, that's the one dude that came into the community and every single motherfucker that met him fell in love with him. He was funny. He was brilliant, smart as a motherfucker. He was really him. I was like, man, if he just would have stuck with it.
I'm indifferent. I thought he smelled funny. That's
Yeah, he
my
talked a little funny too, but it's hard
he
to
looked like
understand him sometimes.
he looked like he smelled like Parmesan cheese, in my opinion.
Right, right. I feel that. I feel
Yeah.
now that you
Yeah.
said it, I feel that.
Right? You see? Yeah.
Now, be careful though, because now Arc Living's gonna go emailing everybody saying what pieces of shit we are and
Right.
turning on us and trying to get our channel taken down by reporting our video. And I'm just kidding, Arc Living, but this is what happens with other motherfuckers when you talk shit.
Right.
Motherfuckers lose their damn minds.
And see, we'll give it to Arc Living too. He was there when the first time we let motherfuckers know who we were. Arc Living was there right next to us, calling out
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I still got the when I was going through unlocking all the videos the other night, I seen the one where it was me, you, Arc Living. I think it was Native on there with us.
Yeah.
And it was like a 3-minute thing saying go to your channel because we were going to do a live and let everybody know that there was a piece of shit running around, getting everybody's address and phone numbers and shit. You know what I mean?
That was my the very first live stream that I ever had taken down was that one when we just snapped the fuck out.
Yeah. That was mine. That fucked me up. That was the first time YouTube fucked me up. Because in all honesty, I couldn't understand why any right-minded, sane-minded motherfucker would even give that excuse a chance and try to give this dude a chance once you found out when he was the one that was on the live
From his own
saying
mouth.
what he had done.
Before AI was even a thing. You know what I mean? That's what's crazy. 5 years ago, nobody even thought of the concept of AI. It was all rabbit hole shit. Now it's everywhere. But this man,
Right.
out his own motherfucking mouth on the live stream, crying. big ass crocodile tears and everything.
Yeah.
And we
I
were the
couldn't.
bad guys. That's
And
what
we
got
were the
me
back.
jaded. Yeah, that's what got me jaded to the Bible thumper crowd is because this fucking retard, admonish me, had so many fucking Bible thumpers. Jesus loves you. We love you. We're still with you. Sending him $50, $100, $99, $99 consistently every fucking day for a good 4 months after that live stream, where he admitted himself they were making excuses for him in the name of Jesus. That's why I go so hard at Christians on YouTube. Y'all want to know my backstory? Go check my fucking resume. I'm jaded to all of it. That's why I'm such an asshole, because I'm jaded to all of it. The fake Christians who support the kid touching, you know what I mean? All the
Yeah.
way up to the backstabbing, fucking content stealing big creators. The whole thing. I'm jaded to it all, man. The liars and the con artists. Oh, I ain't done shit myself in 7 years to pay my property tax. But let me get up here and make you guys think that I'm struggling. So you give me 15, $20,000 and then I'm gonna just burn the fuck out. People just falling for it all day, every day. And, you know what I mean?
Yep.
That's
Yep.
why I'm jaded to this shit. That's why I talk the way I talk to people. That's why, you know what I mean? That's why I ask the questions I ask. Where's your situational awareness? You know what I mean? Because I've
I, I
seen it. I've seen it all. And it's, you know what I mean? It's
I
fucking
know
crazy.
there was one person back in the days that really needed help. He got help and he did good with it. He changed his whole life. He moved. He got himself together, got a job, got it all together. It that really did help him out and get him back on his feet.
Right?
And I was like, cool. But as
Yeah.
soon as that shit happened, and everybody in all the chats and all the motherfucking content creators realized that, oh, wait a minute, I can just sit here and cry about how my life's fucked up and everybody will give me tons of money.
That
Oh
was that
shit.
fucking that season of love shit.
And that was
That was
all she wrote.
yeah.
That was all she wrote. And that's when I said, I don't know if you remember, but I never pumped none of that shit. None of it. Even the ones that helped, whatever. I said nope. I'm not going to be the channel that's doing fucking GoFundMe's for people, man. I am not the one.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, sorry about your luck, but I can't do it, man. I can't do it. It feels like a hustle to me.
Yeah. It's YouTube is a very shitty place. Even like you said, we all gathered together under the banner of politics for the most part, survival, bushcraft, prepping, all that thrown under one fucking umbrella. And everybody was like, "Fuck yeah, united we stand, divided we fall." And then we got to hanging out with some of the people that we were supposed to be blindly uniting with, and found out that they needed to be flushed. You know what I mean? And there's not
Yeah.
enough channels out there that do it. They pull some tyrant shit and they just block everybody who disagrees with them. At least if you get, I've only blocked a handful of people, and every single one of them know exactly why they're fucking blocked from my channel, and it's all public information. You know what I mean? And that's
Well, I know it was just there was stupid shit that would happen, man. Like you would hang out with somebody and then they would go and make a video or be on their lives and they would be like, "Well, look, their chat's not like my chat. I'm close with y'all. I respect y'all. I show love to y'all. Like it's different over there. I have nothing against those guys, but it's different." I'm like, "What the what?
yeah, some
The fuck
pandering.
you mean, man? All we do is hang with the chat. What the hell you talking about? What? Our chat is fire. What the hell?"
I know way
It
too
was
much about my chat people than I should. I'm, you know what I mean? I
well
know way too many of y'all.
at this point, man. It's like for 5 years, it's been the same folks. So the motherfuckers that have stayed down all this time and have always fucking been there, man, I gotta show love. Shit, I got love for you. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. I mean, it takes a hell of a motherfucker to stick around a motherfucker for 5 years as much as I fucked up.
As I say, I still got first month people. The majority of my first 100 subs, I've still got fucking. You know what I mean?
Yep, yep. And I still see like I still see that people don't always show up. Things have moved on, man. It ain't 2020 no more. Back then people were stuck in their house, didn't have shit to do. Of course, they were on YouTube much more. But they'll still hit me up in the man. I missed you live, man. I wish I wouldn't have, but I'm gonna check out the replay, man. It's good to see you live again and shit like that, man. I appreciate that shit. I do, man. I appreciate seeing people that I haven't seen in a long time. And I know there's some people that just don't ever chat, but I know they still here, man, because I still get 300 views or something on the fucking live. You know what I mean? I know that people are watching. They ain't saying nothing, but they watching. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the dirty little lurkers.
Oh, and some of the enemies are definitely watching.
Oh, I know there's people in here right now waiting for me to name drop or try to say something over the line to bring up personal shit so they can be like, look, see, we caught you.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't have to say your name to talk shit about you. Don't worry. I'm a goddamn wordsmith.
What I don't understand, and maybe I'm just faster than other people. Maybe my mind works better than other people. I ain't trying to brag on myself and shit, but I'm about to be serious. I'm joking, but I'm about to be serious. Through 5 years, there have been certain people that everybody knows about, everybody has seen, everybody knew that something happened with them. And these people will disappear for a few months, sometimes a year, and then they'll come back and pop up, and it's like, oh, that's the motherfucker who ain't all right in their head, whether it be a boy or a girl. And everybody should know that this person is not all there upstairs. It's just the way it is. And then they'll jump on somebody's fucking live or jump in somebody's chat and start talking about how this happened to them or that happened to them. And everybody loses their mind over this problem. Like, y'all been through this shit before with this motherfucker. Y'all don't remember this motherfucker?
Right.
This is a crazy motherfucker. Like, these people ain't all there. Like, they're doing this shit on purpose just to get this little bit. This is their attention feed. They want y'all to go crazy and start, feeling so far sorry for them and shit. When they be making shit up and lying and shit. Like, they just be weird as fuck.
That's why I say that screen worship. People get obsessed with the attention they get from the chat. It becomes addicted. You know what I mean? Next thing
Yeah.
the victims come out of the woodworks. And that's all they ever want to share with you. I got a video that I'm working on. I got to clean it up a little bit, but it's the top 10 type of people you're guaranteed to run into in the survivalist community. You know what I mean? And the victim is right up there in the top 3 because there are so many victims who want to make excuses. Oh, I just got beat up, or oh, I just got robbed, or oh, people have literally been in the chat and said, I just shot somebody on my front porch. I'm waiting for the police. You know what I mean? And then there's so many people in the chat. Oh my God, be safe, so and so. Let us know
Yes.
what happened. Like, are you fucking serious? If I just shot somebody on my front porch, I'm not going to stop to text the chat and tell them about it.
Man,
The
I
fuck
just
is
shot
wrong with
somebody,
you?
man. I got to get in Hutch's chat real quick.
Yeah. Let me tell everybody that I might have just possibly committed a fucking felony. And everybody's
Right.
like, oh my God, are you safe? Like, are you seriously falling for this shit? And that's the norm. You know what I mean? The fucking
Yeah.
rewards, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. And like there's a lot of y'all that are just normal and y'all just come and hang, man, and y'all do y'all's thing. But as a content creator, I guess that's what you call us. These are the things we got to deal with, man. We got to deal with the motherfucker that's in the chat and all he does is talk about himself. Every time you go live, you're sitting there trying to read the chat, and there's 50,000 fucking messages from one person that ain't doing nothing but talking about himself over and over again, year in and year out. And it's like, it comes to a point where if I'm frustrated about it, and then I talk to my wife who's modding and my other mods, and they see the shit, then I'm pretty sure all the rest of the chat is probably fed the fuck up with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, what are we supposed to do? Just sit back and just let the bullshit keep going and going and going and going? Like, I remember back in the days, people would get mad about, oh, you're censoring me if you block me in the chat. No, you're an ignorant fuck who don't shut the fuck up, and nobody wants to hear a fucking word you're saying. So get the
Right?
fuck gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's lines. People forget. Yeah, we're pro America, pro free speech, but this is our goddamn house. This, you know what I mean? If we're the ones hosting the motherfucking channel, our house, our rules, plain and simple. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Behave accordingly. You cross the fucking line, you cross the fucking line. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
There's a reason. When I'll say that whenever I know me, you know, everything I've seen at Tribe, whenever you block somebody, it's because it's a reason,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's a known reason. It's not just, oh, I don't like you, so I don't want you in here. You know what I mean? I don't want to see your name in the comments, so I don't want you in here. No, it's because you're fucking stupid, and
Yeah.
you keep disrupting shit.
And I always told them, like I've always been straight up with anybody I've ever banned in the chat. Hey, look, I mean, some people you don't really need to tell. I mean, they're doing it to be banned because they're already your enemy. So it ain't like you got to reach out to them and be like, hey, I'm banning you because you wanted me to ban you and shit like that. Like, I'm talking
Some
about there's
people do it
people.
because they live on that victim mentality shit. Ban me so I can go around to other channels crying about how I got banned. And then you'll feel sorry for me, and then we'll play the whole fucking circle again. You know what I mean? That shit.
Yep. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
So you're thinking about being a YouTube creator, huh?
Yeah. Good fucking luck.
This
There's,
is the best 101 you're gonna get. This is the realest conversation you will get about being a YouTube creator that you will get from anybody on the entire platform. I fucking put money on that shit.
yeah. Yeah, I watch it, man, and I've, in the past couple years of watching other shit like gaming channels, because I play Splatoon and all that, and I watch the Nintendo creators, and I watch the country rap music creators and all. Man, it happens in every single fucking thing on you. I don't give a. There's beef, there's
Yep.
drama everywhere you go with the content creators. They're either stabbing each other in the back, calling them out for shit because they're mad that they're bigger than them, or somebody done fucked up, so they want to jump on it and be the first one in their community to tell everybody and shit. Like, it's fucking insane, man. It's
Chasing
fucking
like a
insane.
motherfucker. That's what I say. I know I'd put Candle. What up, chat? What's going on?
Candle.
Live. If you're in top chat, disregard any greetings that I have given you. I'm just saying. Yeah, I would put money on the fact that I went squirrel. Come back to me in a minute.
I seen Pop B cook here earlier. He said he had to dip in and dip out or some shit. But what up, Pop B? Pop Beezy? I gotta tell you though, man, it feels awful good talking about this shit.
It does, man.
5
Because too many
years.
people hide. Too many people hide.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like where's the real shit at? I mean, that's what we always been known for too. I mean, we could have faked our way to more numbers and
Oh, that's
you
what I
know,
was gonna say. Boom. The squirrel giveth, and the squirrel, you know what I mean, giveth back. Whatever, you know what I mean. Uh,
the squirrel giveth and the squirrel taketh away.
yeah. God damn it! Somebody texted me, and I went squirrel again.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
stop talking! Jesus Christ, everybody! Give me 5 seconds. I bet
What'd you
if
say?
we went back, if we went back to the beginning and didn't cuss everybody out and did that pandering bullshit, because like real shit, when I actually care, you know what I mean. I don't ride my nuts very often, but I'm smart. I know shit. You know what I mean. I just get jaded and high as fuck and don't give a fuck about trying to impress anybody. You know what I mean? But I
Right,
actually know shit.
right.
You know, Tribe knows shit. You know what I mean? Like
A
if
little
we
bit.
would have went back and not called anybody out and just did the pandering, oh, we love everybody, I guarantee we'd be up there. You know what I mean? We'd be well above 15, 20,000 just being
Yep,
a part of that fucking pander fucking circle. You know what I mean?
yep. I mean, in all honesty, man. I think no bullshit. I think way back at the first one, if we would have been the type of motherfuckers to be like, man, we need to forgive this dude, man. I believe him. It was a fucking turkey baster, and the 14-year-old used the turkey baster, and you know what I'm
13
saying? Like, I
year old.
think he probably would have kept on blowing up, kept on with his motherfucker,
Yeah.
got everybody's address, everybody's phone number.
No,
He'd have,
we were literally the only people who even mentioned it. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Out of all, and we were the only people who got yelled at. Out of
yeah.
everybody in this fucking, that's why I've said it. I'll be the fuck prepper nurse one because of this example. We yelled at the kid toucher,
And he
but the
called me a
clout
psycho.
was to call us out for calling out the kid toucher. Never once mentioned the kid toucher. Kind of gave him a little pass. Well, he said something that something might have happened, and then immediately went on to us. We're maniacs. Fucking, you know what I mean? Like
Yep.
the people who go after the bad people are the bad people. You know what I mean? And
Right.
that's what made me fucking fuck YouTube. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yep.
it's prison mentality on this bitch. You got to fucking earn this shit now. You know, ain't no exceptions anymore.
And I look, I'll give it to him because I keep it real. Prepper Nurse One did email me back because after he said that shit, I hit him up and was like, "Hey man, I don't know why you're saying we're the psycho motherfuckers. Look, this dude got online and I explained to him what happened. I said, and we went the fuck off. This dude was collecting people's addresses and phone numbers, and he fucking got his fucking 14-year-old stepdaughter. She done already had a kid by this dude.
Right. Yeah,
Like,
we were literally in the middle of building a community. Y'all remember that
right,
bug out railroad and all that shit? We were doing like we were literally days away from being a legal 501c type fucking deal.
right.
You know what I mean?
But
Yeah,
but
I was
but
mad. Did y'all see the paperwork that I hand rid for that fucking shit? I was mad because it was all trash. From that
yeah,
moment forward, it was all fucking trash. That 2 months of fucking work I did, all trash
yeah,
just to have some yuppie fuck that wears fucking little titty showing shirts with the little homoerotic pictures behind him come in and steal the concept and act like it was his the whole fucking time.
yep, he
You
sure did. Yep, he sure
know?
did. But he did hit me back and apologize, and then he did a live and he apologized. But still, he was still doing some cruddy shit because he ran with it. After that was destroyed, I think he got wind of everything that was going on, and boom, bam, bip, he started running with it, and he started doing his thing with the whole underground railroad shit.
Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan at all.
Nah, I haven't seen that dude in a couple years, man. To be honest.
Yeah.
But you know that's the way fucking YouTube is, man. I mean, I don't look. There was now you can call it stealing ideas, you can call it borrowing ideas, you can call it being inspired by somebody, something like that. But man, if I had to count on my hand how many fucking big ass channels was taking shit that I was doing and running with it like it was their own,
Right.
i-
Blatantly
if if
too.
it,
Blatantly.
it, not to mention the motherfuckers that hung with me and then took the whole blueprint and went and did I mean, everything to a T, just like Tribe.
Panel
Eh,
setups, noises, all that shit.
I, I mean, to a T, man. And it's like, hey, I get it, man. You know, you learn from others and you do it, and hey, you might even do it better. But I mean, at least have the respect to at least one time say, hey, man, I appreciate Tribe for this shit because I was watching them and I got some ideas from them, so I appreciate it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something,
The shout out,
something.
yeah. Need the fucking shout out.
I mean, God damn. But you know, it is what it is, man. I mean, we could complain. I'll probably complain about this shit for 10 fucking years. I done forgot about it for real. Like I wasn't even thinking about that shit, but now it's all coming back to me. Like,
Well, it's
holy
I'm getting to
fuck.
that point because like you've been on a vacation for a minute. You know what I mean? Everybody we've all sometimes you get tired of fucking people and you got to take a 2 week vacation that turns into 6 months. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then you got to try to convince yourself why to come back, and then all this shit comes back to you like, God damn, all this fucking bullshit that I had to go through just to be where I'm at. You know what I mean? Now I have to kickstart everything back up, and there's going to be a whole new batch of people. Am I going to have to go through the whole shit again? Am I going to have to everybody's going to expect me to jump up and defend them from a creep, you know what I mean? Until they're the creep, and then everything backfires. You know, everybody wants the gunslinger until the fucking gun's pointed at you. You know that kind of
Mm-hmm.
bullshit. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
it's sometimes it gets to be too fucking much. That's what I'm saying. It's
It does, man. But just real quick in case anybody's watching, there's there's some shit going around where there's somebody that's pissed off because they can't hang out in the chats no more or something or whatever the fuck it might be. But word is that they're going around and they got my name in their mouth and they're putting my name on, and I'm not even exactly sure what it is they're putting my name on because it's hard to understand some people sometimes. But just know that I've never even had a conversation with this person as far as talking about other people. I talked to him one time
right.
and we talked for like an hour, but we were talking about life and the meetup and how he had some bullshit going on at the job and shit like that. Like we wasn't talking about people or downing on people or saying who we like and who we don't like. We weren't tight like that.
That's
I was just trying to be friendly because it seemed like he was down on his luck at the time. If you remember, you know who I'm talking to. If you remember, you were kind of down on your luck with your job and shit wasn't going too good. You even said, "Hey, Tribe, you made my day with this callback, man." So you know what I mean. One conversation, but now all shit's breaking loose because of mistakes you made, and now you're gonna throw me under the bus when I ain't ever done nothing to your fucking ass. Nothing. I've always had your back. I believe that I've had your back more than anybody else in this entire fucking community. I was a friend. So anybody out there that hears that Tribe's been talking about him, before you go believing that shit, maybe you should ask me. Because believe me, if I talk shit about you, I'll tell you. I've been on here many a times when I had beef with somebody and I put their name on it and said exactly what the fuck it was. I ain't ever went after somebody on a backstage and was scared to say it out in public. Everything I've ever said about anybody, I've said out in fucking public. You know what I'm saying?
I can
So
vouch for that. At least from what I know, I literally have hundreds of hours of phone call conversations with this man. Not
yes,
backstage panels, just literal me talking to him on the phone.
yes,
Never once talked about anybody backstage. Any drama we have against anybody, it is made public because this is a public fucking platform. You know what I mean?
yep,
If it needs to be addressed, it gets addressed. If
yeah,
not,
because
you know
that's
what I
some
mean?
cowardly shit. That's some cowardly shit to sit back. And what gets me is it's like I'm talking about females. Like that's the last fucking thing you gonna catch old Tribe doing. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Especially females that I became friends with. Even if we had a fallout, even if we disagreed, maybe we argued a little bit, don't mean I'm gonna go running my mouth about you. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it to you, period. You know,
Yeah.
if I got something to say, believe me, I have no motherfucking issues saying what the fuck I got to say.
That's what I
So,
don't understand is like we've built up a reputation that should speak for itself when it comes to if there's some shit going on behind the scenes of like, oh, Hutch was saying this about you or Tribe was saying this about you. We're like, did he say it on a live stream? You know what I mean? Because if you didn't say
yep,
it on a live stream and I didn't get a text, then he didn't fucking say it.
right,
You know what
right, yep. But it's just how it goes, man. You know, people fuck up and they can't own their own circumstances,
I mean?
their own
Yeah.
fuck ups, their own
Too much
faults.
pride. Yeah, too much pride to accept a little bit of accountability. Oh goddamn, my bad. I stepped over the line. My bad. Let me sit my ass down. You know
Yeah, like just for instance, in case somebody's watching, what I would have done as a man in certain situations, I'd have been like, look, you know what, I fucked up. You know what I mean? I was just trying to hang. I was just trying to be one of the boys, man. I fucked up. I ran my mouth too much in front of people I probably shouldn't have, and there was certain people around that I shouldn't have been out of line in front of certain people and shit, man. And I apologize. No hard feelings, and I can't blame you for the way you got to do things on your side, man. That's on me. That's my fault.
Easy.
That's what real motherfuckers do. You know what I mean? It's just how it is, man.
That's
Be
what I said.
fucking real, please.
Like, I let a lot of shit go. I don't care about the personal little petty behind the things, behind the scenes bullshit. Like, we're just telling y'all how the shit goes. But like I said, check the resume. Every time I've ever snapped off on somebody, it's always been justified. It has been a righteous thing. You know what I mean? I don't just snap off on people because I don't. You know what I mean? It
Yeah,
like you have to have a reason for me to fucking come at you. And
yeah,
I'd like to think that my reputation speaks for itself when it comes to that. It's not petty shit. It's stuff that actually affects people in the community as a whole. You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
Whether it be somebody trying to steal, somebody trying to dox, somebody trying to fucking literally fucking promote touching kids or whatever the case may be, straight debauchery shit. You know what I mean? Shit
Yep.
like that, it has to be called out. How the fuck are we ever going to be united if we just blindly accept every fucking random person who says they're on our side? No vetting process, just no accountability. You know what I mean? It don't
Yeah.
make any.
And when you're like, say me and Hutch right now, we're just talking about World War III's coming and what's going on with politics and shit. There's people that's watching that would love to share their opinion in the chat that have something to do with what the fuck we're talking about. But when we're sitting here having a conversation and you got motherfuckers, every third fucking message is, oh, let me rub your butt, or I'm making shit up, but let me rub your butt, or let me see your titties, acting like that. It's like,
Right?
man, what do you expect us to do? Just let you run amok in the chat and have everybody just, man, I can't talk in this chat with these stupid motherfuckers acting like this. I mean, have some fucking respect. You
Sometimes
grown.
sometimes you'll get rid of one person from the chat or call that person out, embarrass them, and you'll have a handful plus of brand new people show up talking about,
Yep.
hey, been here forever, glad I can talk now. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. And
It's
it's our responsibility to make it comfortable for anybody to be able to come in. And I don't care if you've been with me since the first day I started my channel. You still shouldn't have like your king of the chat in the fucking chat, man. You should be welcoming to new people, welcoming to other people. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't just walk around in people's chats like you just the top dog and oh, I keep this chat going. I'm the one that runs this chat. Like, what?
like
You
for instance, if two old friends get up here and want to have a conversation about whatever the fuck they want to have a conversation about, and 50 some people are watching and partaking and just listening to the conversation, you'll have one or two people who say, no, change the subject, because obviously what I want is more important than what everybody else in this motherfucking chat wants. So because I am too lazy, too ignorant, or too fucking stupid to go find some other content that appeases my temperament at that time, I'm going to sit here and try to get everybody else to change and conform because I don't like it. The
right,
entitlement. That's why people don't fuck with chat. Don't nobody owe you shit. We
right,
appreciate you, but we don't owe you shit. You
right.
know what I mean?
Yeah, man, you're absolutely fucking right, man. Spot on. Spot fucking on. What? Oh, I mean, look, if you got complaints, send an email. If you really, I can take constructive criticism from a friend, and I consider a lot of people that's been in my chat for all this time. I consider y'all my friends, man. No bullshit. Now the level of friendship is a little different. It's a YouTube friendship. You know what I mean? It's a live stream with real people that's hanging out with me. You know what I mean? But if you got something to say, I don't mind if you hit me up in the email and be. I've had people hit me up and say, "Hey, look, you know, come on, tribe, you could do so much better if you just stop cussing every third word." You know
Right.
what I mean? I don't get mad at that. At least you ain't all up in my chat every third fucking message. Can you stop cussing, please? Oh, you're trash because you cuss too much. You did it respectfully. You hit me up. You wanted to get it off your chest because you sick of hearing the word fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I
I get
appreciate
it.
that
I
more.
get
I
it.
appreciate the emails more than I appreciate people just trying to disrupt the chat.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I don't mind. I don't mind constructive criticism, man. I don't mind. Hey, Tribe, man, I've been watching you for 5 years. It seems like here lately, man, you just ain't hitting on the shit, man. Like I want to support you and shit, but I start watching and I get bored, so I just gotta move on, man. I hope shit gets better, man. I'm gonna try to stick by you, but man, maybe try to up your game a little bit. I'll take it to heart. I'll be like, shit, maybe I do need to step my game up a little bit. I understand I've been fucking up. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I don't mind it at all. But the motherfuckers that can, it goes back to the old T-shirt. Oh, you want to sell T-shirts? You remember that? That's why a
Tribe got
great
merch.
man's prep.
Tribe got
Great.
merch, y'all, and his winky leans to the left.
Yeah, man. That's why that whole thing started, man. That's why that whole thing started. I said, fuck it. People want to complain about people selling T-shirts, then I'm gonna make it a thing. I'm gonna fucking make it go viral. I had everybody making videos about Great Man's merch. You remember that shit?
That was my first exposure to the hypocrisy of patriots and the free market capitalism system, because that showed me, like I said, each individual instance. I've been paying attention this whole time. In each little situation, exposes a group to me that makes me jaded to that group. The Toucher made me jaded to the Jesus people. You know what I mean? The Tribes Got Merch made me extremely jaded to the Patriots, who are supposed to be so constitutional, but they don't want anybody to make a single fucking dollar. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The backwards logic and the hypocrisy, and they're ready to die on that hill, and they don't even see the contradiction in themselves.
I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. Is it just people or just I mean, I understand that there's intelligence levels. There's a person's some people just walk around mad every single day.
Yeah,
They're just every day you see them, they're gonna be pissed off. They're just pissed off at the world. They live their life like that, and that's just who they are.
right.
And I don't see why live like that, man. Why live your life where you just want to complain about everything, or you just want to try to shit on every little thing you see? Like, man,
Live
who
like
gives
hell,
a
think
fuck
you
if
can
somebody?
go.
What do you care if somebody sells a T-shirt or not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you come across all kinds on the YouTube. Again, I cannot stress it enough. Chat people are why creators don't talk to the chat. It's just plain and simple. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. If you go look at these channels that are big, man, they're I mean, there's a few out there that still conversate with their chat, like Osmond Gold. He'll conversate with his chat a little bit, but they don't get personally involved.
Right.
You know what I mean? They ain't doing meetups and shit. They're not handing out phone numbers and shit. You know what I mean? Like, and they don't. If you notice, most of the channels are like they're by themselves, man. They do the shit by themselves. I mean, there are some that collab and shit and do shit with other people, but a lot of them just stick to themselves, do their own thing, build their own channel, and make their own way. And it's because of shit, all the shit we've been talking about. It's because of that, man. It's like it's too much when there's too many people involved. There's just too much bullshit that comes with a crowd.
Right. That is a fact check. True. Press
Yep.
one.
Press one.
Yeah, we could have gone way farther if we would have pandered a little bit, but I don't. You know what I mean? I don't think it would have been worth it.
Nah, nah, it wouldn't have been worth it. I don't regret shit.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like there's a couple times when I kind of wish I would have just, I don't know, been able to dodge it maybe.
And
Just
see,
because
that's
it
the thing. Like we, for as much as people don't want to actually acknowledge it, every time we called somebody out, that shit rippled through tens of thousands of fucking people,
yeah,
and shit actually changed.
yeah,
Mindset changed. You know what I mean? What was allowed and acceptable changed. That was real shit. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
that's no doubt.
It's
Yeah.
if we wouldn't have done it, I can't think of a single fucking person who would have. all the
Nah.
shit that we've addressed, because these are all issues that have been around apparently from the beginning of time, and just nobody wanted to fucking ever address them. Just let it, you know what I mean? Go
Yep.
along to get along type shit. By
Yep.
some, as far as I know, our group is the only motherfuckers out here actually calling people out in this community. You know, the survivor, prepper, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
Right.
The news crowd. You know what I mean?
Yep.
There's a lot of fucking fake sheep over here. Everybody's too scared or too complacent to call people out on their bullshit, but they want to keep singing kumbaya and talk about how they're going to be soldiers and brothers in arms. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, no, there's some of you motherfuckers. I'm not going to let you within fucking 500 foot of my old lady or my kids. You expect me to sit up here and act like I'm going to be in the fucking foxhole with you? Get the fuck out of here.
Right. Man.
Everybody faking it to fucking make it, man.
I tell
That
you,
is
man.
one thing that I do regret. I if I could have gone back, I don't know if I would have started in the prepper community. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That might have been the thing that I changed. Like I said,
Yep.
I appreciate all my subs. Y'all fucking kick ass. Appreciate y'all. You know, but yeah, the foundation where we all met, man, it's a fucking trash place. you know,
It,
you
it's wild, man. It's wild. I it's hard to say though, because I think right now with this conversation, we're kind of leaning towards remembering all the bad and putting all the bad together and talking about it and shit. But
right.
there's probably way more good. I know that there's been way more good than bad, but it just seems like the bad got so pushed to the top of the mountain that that's what stands out. But I mean, man, if I could sit here and name probably a couple hundred people that I really enjoy when they show up in my chat, man, I'm like, fuck yeah. I ain't seen them in a while. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'll just name a couple, but it's a whole bunch of motherfuckers. But like a couple lives ago, Kelly popped in, and it was just good to see somebody that was, back in the days, always just happy as a motherfucker. Press one, just have fun, tribe. Don't worry about the fucking haters. You know what I mean? Just real people who are just there to have some fun, hang out, not be a fucking downer, not be a fucking backstabber. You know what I mean? It's way more good than bad, but man, the bad ones really can fuck some shit up, man.
The bad ones just make it too obvious. That's what it takes a lot for me to want to ban somebody. You know what I mean? It's like it gets to a point where it's like it's just too much, man. Because, like you said, it draws the focus away. If I got to read somebody's fucking 16 chapter fucking chat in the goddamn thing, or somebody pops in with all capital letters just over and over and over and over saying nothing. You know what I mean? Like you're
Yes.
taking away from other people that are in here that I'm trying to talk to, that I'm trying to
Y-
read their shit. But I got to take this time and read this bullshit. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah. Yeah.
unnecessary. The look at me shit. You know
Yeah, the flooding. I mean, you're spamming the chat. I
Don't
just
get us
don't.
wrong. We want the chat rolling. We want y'all talking, you know what I mean, having a good time, doing your own thing, paying attention to us, whatever. But y'all know exactly what we're talking about. That one
Yeah, y'all
person.
know the ones. Y'all know the ones that are
Yeah.
they're not saying nothing, man. They're just either talking about themselves or saying shit you don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. It's totally off
Or
subject.
irrelevant shit.
Nobody's talking back to them, and they keep on and keep on and keep on and keep on.
Then you got those ones that always got to talk about, oh, I'd shoot somebody, I'd kill, I'm a killer, blah blah. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. But like, dude, you exist in the chat. You have no receipts of anything. You're over here bragging, trying to make, you know what I mean? And people fall for that shit because they see, oh,
Yeah.
it's in the chat. It must be true. This guy's a killer. I'm gonna have. He says he's a killer in the chat all the time. He's gonna be in my community. Look at him. He's ready to go. You know what I mean?
Right.
That kind of shit.
Right.
Are you fucking serious? Come on, man.
Yeah, the chat Billy badasses.
Yeah. Like if you don't have content or receipts of your badassness, you know what I mean? Maybe limit how much you ride your own nuts. Because sometimes it gets
Yeah, I
stupid.
mean, you don't have to continually try to talk yourself into believing it. I mean, in a chat, just go look in the mirror and tell yourself you're a badass if you need that kind of shit going on. If you need to keep telling yourself you're a badass, guess what? You probably ain't no badass. You know what I'm saying?
Like the person who's always bragging, oh, you got that, I do this, or I've got this. That's always bragging about they've got the next best thing, or that's, you know what I mean, mine's bigger than yours, and all that, you know what I mean, just always
Yeah.
trying to one up a motherfucker about just
Yeah.
irrelevant, stupid shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
they're the type of motherfuckers that if you said, "Oh man, I got herpes," they'd be like, "Hey, I got 4 herpes." You know
right.
what I'm
Hey,
saying?
I had the herpes one day. It was gone now. I'm good now.
Right? Like
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
crazy, man. It's just crazy.
Press Froen for 4 types of herpes.
Press 1 for the herpes simplex 12.
Right.
If y'all press 1, y'all clowning. Jeep, what up? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, I say we just keep doing what we do, man. We just keep doing what we do.
Yeah, I figure I'm in so deep that if I changed anything now, everybody would just be like this fake ass dude. So I have no choice but to keep doing what I've been doing because that's, you know what I mean,
That's who you are. You know what I'm saying?
that's how you could tell that I have not been lying. Like I said, as much as I call people out on their bullshit, I welcome people to call me out on my bullshit, and I will even go as far as saying, other than my tone, how am I wrong?
Right, right.
I am open for ridicule. Bring it. Let's
Yep,
go.
yep.
I've never once said that I am above a reproach or that I can't be held accountable for the things that I say and do on here. You know what I mean? That I
Right.
present to the live public, and I only bring shit to light that affects y'all and the live public. You know what I mean? You want to
Yep.
bring it, hold me accountable. I will answer for it. I'm not afraid of none of y'all. That's why I'm so comfortable calling people out on dumb shit because I welcome it on myself. It's not my fault that some of you people don't have the balls to stand up to a man's voice and tone. You know what I mean? That is not my problem. So
Yep.
bring it. Like I am who I am. You know what I mean? Anybody knows? Ask anybody. Tribe, the fellas. This is who I am. This is how I talk.
Oh,
This,
1000%. Ain't no doubt about it. But
I'm
I
actually
mean,
I'm a little bit nicer on YouTube when it comes to my words. I'll say that.
yeah, and you're definitely it's definitely different when it's just us talking and there's no YouTube because you're not dealing with all the crazy motherfuckers. So
Right,
we can be ourselves and not be so mad. You know what I'm saying? So,
right,
there's a lot of times if me and Hutch are backstage, 90% of the time we're fucking laughing our asses off. You know what I'm saying?
right.
It's just when you're dealing with YouTube, man, you're dealing with YouTube. You're dealing with a lot of motherfuckers.
Right. Like I say, that's how you know that I have not been lying or putting up a front because the same with Tribe. Who I am today is the exact same person I was in the very first video I ever fucking put out. The very first live stream, no matter how many panels I've been on, how big the channels were, I have been this exact same person the entire fucking time. You know what
Yep,
I mean?
yep,
There's no confusion about who the fuck I am.
and sooner or later, and it's not 5 years later. It's not even a year later. People will show you their true colors.
Oh yeah.
You'll have a motherfucker who's acting nice as a motherfucker, the sweetest person in the world. You rub them buttons the wrong, you push them buttons the wrong way. Oh Lord have mercy. You think it's a whole new person done showed up. You don't even, it's not even the same. You're not the same person you was a half hour ago. Who the fuck are you?
That's
You
why I
know what
say
I mean?
you never know anybody until you have seen them triggered. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's what they get triggered about. Cause anybody can get triggered. Shit. Lord knows I've been triggered. I get triggered almost every live stream. If I start thinking about politics too much or something this fucking government's doing, man, I'll get my motherfucking feelings hard. I'll be mad as a motherfucker. But I mean, it's the stupid shit when people get in there, the Karen shit, the weird shit, man. It's like, what? And I'm talking about Karen, the Karen shit.
What do you mean? Like all the people who swore the allegiance to you under the banner of unity in politics, who immediately fucking wish that you would get hit by a bus when you got the jab? You mean those kind of
Yeah.
people? You know what I mean?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man, I'll never forget. There were certain people in the chat that were ready to just go on my ass. And then all of a sudden you got Backwoods, Hutch, Native, Arkansas Living, all hanging out with me on the live stream, and got me prepping, Mr. Prepping Plumber all up in the chat, like, hey man, that man can do what the fuck. Who are we to tell that man what he should do with his body, man? That's up to him. What kind of people are we? And then all of a sudden, you seen the whole tide change. I'm like, these motherfuckers is mob mentality to the bone. If everybody would have turned on me, they would have been on that motherfucking ship. But because not everybody turned on me, and there were some real motherfuckers who don't judge a motherfucker for doing what they do with their body, you know what I'm saying?
His body, his choice, y'all.
Right. My body, my choice. Shit. If I
Yeah.
want to take man, I heard there's some shit going around now, some RSVP, and the most dangerous people affected is 50 to 59. I'm ready to go get that motherfucker. Like, for real, I ain't trying to get sick. Fuck all that. I mean, look, hey, man, I don't want to talk shit because then I'll fuck around and be sick as a motherfucker. But man, I ain't had to deal with shit. I'm telling you, ain't nothing fuck me up.
Yeah, that's the you know what I mean, the double standard, the hypocrisy. Like I said, we have seen it on the highest levels. You know what I mean? That's why we're so
Yeah.
jaded to this shit. It's fucking. I get it. I get it. Why the big channel? You know what I mean?
But even back then, man, that's how real a motherfucker was. I knew the whole community was running around hating that motherfucking jab. I mean, everybody was talking about it. Everybody was against it.
Right.
I dropped a motherfucking video showing my ass going to get it. I was like, fuck it. I do what I do, man. This is the real shit. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I didn't do something. Like, it is what it is, man. This is what I did. Fuck it.
And literally just that little video of you going to get the fucking shot. That was all it took for people to turn on you. Like
Oh,
real shit. They
oh, I
wished
dropped I dropped like
you got death
25
fucking
people.
threats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we got the shot. It's
Yep.
fucking stupid. But these are patriots. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Another double standard that made me fucking jaded as shit. It's like, oh, I thought we were all community here. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, you're like, oh, you got injected baby fetus in you. Get hit by a car, die. You know, I'm like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah. You gonna
The fuck?
turn green.
Yeah. Like you're never going to heaven now. Remember that? Like there was a time in your
Oh
chat,
yeah.
in
Oh
Bible thumpers
yeah.
were blowing your shit. You will never go to heaven. You're destined for hell because you got the baby fetuses and all this other stupid shit.
Man, I
Mhm.
had people that I thought were close to me completely turn on me.
Yeah,
People
fucking
that
crazy.
I ain't do nothing but be a good friend to. Just completely just like, what? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah. Over something you did to yourself.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
Man, but it is what it is, man. I mean, people got the right to believe what they want. If it's that serious to you, then hey, but what people don't understand, man, is it cleans out the room. When I do something and it goes against the grain and people get mad at it, it cleans out the room because the pussies that can't fucking hang and get all up in their fucking panties with the shit, they go away. And I don't ever have to deal with them. It helps me point out the motherfuckers I don't want around me anyway. You know what I'm
Right?
saying?
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
That's why sometimes you got to cull the chat. The niceties are kind of bitch shit at a certain point. Like with
Yeah,
as much interaction as we do, as much as we push real community type shit, you know what I mean? People are literally passing phone numbers and emails and shit. Yeah, this is what happens when you're actually doing real life shit and actually meeting people and knowing shit about people.
yep,
You get to call motherfuckers out who you think are pieces of shit. You know what I
yeah,
mean? That's the difference between a content creator and motherfuckers who are actually doing something. You know what I mean? Like real life shit, meeting
I
people, and all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you what though, what really blows my mind is the motherfuckers that's in the chat and they will stop being in the chat if you do something that goes against the grain and there's like a group of people that might not fuck with you anymore and they don't have no reason at all not to fuck with you.
Right?
But just because there's like
Associate.
3 or 4 other people that don't fuck with you now, they gotta be like, "Oh, well, I can't fuck with them because then they won't talk to me in the chat anymore." And that goes both ways. That goes for the motherfuckers that really won't talk to people in the chat because they go to a fucker's show, and the motherfuckers who won't go to a motherfucker show because they scared a couple people might not want to talk to them anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Come on, dog. I be watching people. I'll be watching who people fall for too. If I see you fall for some clown ass motherfucker and his bullshit ass talk, then I sit there and watch you fall for the bullshit from a clown, from a gump. How can I have you in my life?
Right.
You would have anybody around. If you would listen to that motherfucker and base your feelings off of that motherfucker, then oh yeah, I don't need you around me because
Yeah.
you fall for anything.
A lot of naivete floating around the
Yeah,
internet.
man. No thanks. No thanks. I holler at you. You go do your thing, man. It's fine. 'Cause I really don't mind, man. I don't mind when I go live and there's like 15 people in the chat. I'm like, cool. Cause I know them 15 motherfuckers are the hardcore real motherfuckers that been with me a long time. They enjoy when I run my mouth. They want to hang out. Cool. We good.
And what makes them solid is the fact that if you had to get onto them about something, they wouldn't pull bitch and run
Nah.
away and start talking shit about you. They'd be like, "My bad, tribe," or
Yep.
something like. You know what I mean?
Or cuss me back out and keep it going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not get all butt hurt and go try to fucking start a revolution behind the scenes, get you
Yeah,
canceled.
man.
You know
Good Lord.
so
But I guess
go ahead, go ahead.
I guess that's just how it goes, man. I think that there's actually people just waiting in the shadows waiting for us to make a mistake so everybody turns so they can jump on it and be like, I told you motherfuckers he wasn't nothing but a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they can egg it on and shit. Like they get excited when they think we fucked up and that people are turning on us. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think there's people that hate that deeply. I think there's people like that that never even talk to us, man. They're just so fucking weird in their own fucking world that they're psycho about shit like that, man.
that is their
They
purpose in life. They ain't got nothing else.
yeah, it's fucking crazy, man.
For all the patriots, air quotes. I don't have a light out here. I'll figure out something in a minute. But all the patriots who talk about, oh, I'll never get the chip, I'll never be in the metaverse and doing all this other shit. You're grooming yourself to do it right now. Some of you people are so involved in these fucking YouTubes and fucking social media streams that you literally spend 16 hours a fucking day on nothing but this social media. You're in the world that you say you're never going to be a part of. You're participating in it right now. You're addicted to it. You're addicted to the chat. You're addicted to the hellos. It is what it is. A little bit of
Yeah,
self awareness. You're in
yeah,
the world that you say you will die to never be into. You're in the
yeah,
entry level of it right now, and you don't even realize it.
yeah. If you're an enemy of mine, and you know y'all know who y'all are, if you're an enemy of mine and you still watch everything I do, you still jump on the motherfucking live stream when you see me and Hutch are gonna go live, or me and Just Josh are gonna go live, or me and Native go live. If you're still watching and you fucking hate us, you're a fucking weirdo. You're like really fucked up in your head, and it's not cool. It's not a cool fucked up.
You are
No,
emotionally
nobody's gonna
detached.
look at it like it's cool. Like you are really fucked up. You need to go get some help.
Like, like when you say it out loud, imagine I came to you, tribe. Like, hey, brother, you want to know? I have been cyber trolling this dude that I fucking hate for the last 6 hours. You know what I mean? I've been
Yeah.
waiting for him to say something. Just fucking wait. He ain't said nothing yet. But goddamn it, I think they're gonna go for another 2 hours. I'm gonna sit this next 2 hours and wait for him to say something. You're fucking pathetic.
Yeah.
You're fucking
I'd be like, man, I would tell Nisi, I'd be like, something happened to Hutch, man. He's off his rocker, man. I don't
right.
think I can fuck with him no more. You know what I mean?
See that I would need to say you need to straight up say you're on some bitch shit right now, and I'd be like, yes, I am. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Mm.
I mean, don't get it twisted now. Trolling can be fun. I mean, I know a couple motherfuckers that can troll the shit out that, but it's funny. They do it to be funny. They don't spend like days and weeks and months and years following somebody to try to do them wrong or to be
Right.
behind the scenes running their mouth or just wait. He's gonna say something and then I can fucking email everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Waiting for that fucking gotcha moment, that fucking
Yeah.
psycho girlfriend tactic. Like I'm gonna sit
Yeah.
outside the bushes and just wait for you
Yes.
to do something wrong so I can pop up and be like, see, I told you, motherfucker. Yeah, psycho
Yeah.
shit. The
Yeah.
feminine, a lot of feminine men fight like that. I'm seeing, and it comes in all ages. It's very disturbing.
It is disturbing, man. You gotta like watch people like that because they'll be the ones that are weak as fuck. They're soft. They're so soft. But
Right.
they'll have a little gun and they'll come rolling up one day when you're in your backyard cutting your grass and pop and don't nobody ever know. Go look at all the serial killers. Go look at Ted Bundy. Go look at fucking Dahmer. Go look at these dudes. They're all little geeky weirdo fucks, man. They're not strong, tough guys. You know what I'm saying? Like they're the weakest motherfuckers in the world, man, but they're vicious.
And they're usually the most sexually deviant. Imagine that. Imagine that.
Right.
That's why I get mad. I mentioned it the other day a little bit, but like there's
Keeping
a
files on people. Exactly, Nisi. My bad, man. My bad.
you're good. There's a saying, or who's a somebody made a joke. It was like, I still get surprised every time I see an old hoe. He's like, why? It's just a young hoe who got old. You know what I mean?
Right.
Same kind of concept that goes to a man. You see an 80-year-old man, 70-year-old man, 60-year-old man, feeble looking son of a bitch. And you're like, oh, that's just an old man. He can't hurt nobody. Okay, he's still a fucking man. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck if he's 93. They got Viagra and Blue Chew and shit now. Some of these
Yes, sir.
93-year-olds can pin somebody up against the door. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Don't tell me it's some harmless old man. That's still a fucking man. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? His
Yeah.
thoughts haven't changed.
Right.
Shit. You don't think some creep can get off just by rubbing up against some young chick or talking crazy or letting some young chick kind of flirt back to him like, oh, you harmless old man. If you were 30 years younger, you know how many of them people go off and touch themselves once they get home, thinking about, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's creepy. It's
Yeah.
creepy. All these
Yeah.
people have these little connections to where, you know what I mean? Deviant behavior breeds deviant behavior.
Yeah.
I'm not saying everybody who's a deviant is a fucking a toucher, but everybody who's a toucher is a goddamn deviant. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean?
Man, there's some weird. Man, I just seen something, and I had seen it before, but it was like a viral video that went viral way back, and they just showed it again, and I'm like, damn, I remember that motherfucker. It's some dude in a grocery store or something. He's fucking beating off, and then walks up to some girl and busts a nut all over her leg and shit, and then runs out the store, and she's chasing him out. He fucking came on my leg, that sick motherfucker. And she starts crying and shit, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. You know what kind of fucked up human being you gotta be to walk up in a grocery store and play with yourself to the point where you ejaculate on a stranger?
Right?
What the fuck? And this is what we got to deal with, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm not sure that this place would be all that bad leaving, man. I'm telling you, it might be the biggest blessing in the world to reach the end of life on this fucking planet, man. Because this planet is one fucking chaos piece of shit, man.
It is a lot of trash. There's a lot of trash people. I know everybody keeps saying, but we only need the 3%. We only need the 3%. And then it's okay, I get it, but how many of those 3% are just going to be fucking pieces of shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yay, we won the war, but I'm still trapped with these fucking non-culture having pieces of fucking shit. You know what I mean?
I haven't done this in a while, man. So I had to throw it up there. Leslie's an OG. Have a good night. I
You said
forgot
that's
we
the
could even
thing.
do that. It just popped in my memory. Oh, you can put a chat up there.
I mean, that's the thing. You got to go through 1,000 fucking people to find one or two solid motherfuckers. But man, in that 1,000 people, there's the full spectrum. You know, literally every single thing in those 1,000 people. For every
Yeah,
one person in my solid friend group, I have come across three people that do not deserve to breathe the same air that I do. You know what I mean? At
yeah,
minimum. You know what I mean? Let
yeah.
alone the people I just don't want to fucking be around.
Right.
She gets to be
Man,
too much.
I've even had friends that I mean, when you have friends for so long, people change, man. I seen shit go down to where I couldn't even be friends with motherfuckers I've been friends with for 20 years. And then they do some shit and you're like, man, what the fuck? The fuck happened to you, man? You know what I mean? Like I had a homeboy. I had a homeboy and he killed himself and he had a little brother. And his little brother was like my little brother. And when he died, I really felt like I had to step in and really be the bigger brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But for years, man, I mean, I took this motherfucker under my wing. I taught him how to lay rug. Like, I paid him real good. He's making buku money at a real young age, just living it up. But, I'm the type of motherfucker that certain things, man, I don't fuck with. And this motherfucker gets pulled over with a quarter pound in the car, pulls over, jumps out the car and runs, leaves his girl in the car with a quarter pound of weed.
Right.
She's never had a charge in her life. She's just in love with this dude. So this girl ends up getting charged for the marijuana, quarter pound of weed, never had a charge in her life. She stands rock solid, don't snitch, don't say who was in the car with her, nothing. So I talked to this mom, like, you gonna go tell them that shit was yours, right? You're not gonna let your girl go down for that shit, right? I mean, you gotta stand up and be a man in this situation, homie. That's
Right.
your girl. They've been together like a year and a half. They talking about having a baby and shit. Like, you gonna let this girl ruin her life, man? Because you was a dumbass riding around like an idiot with a quarter pound in the car?
Right.
And this motherfucker said to me, man, well, I got a daughter, man. If I go to jail, then I ain't gonna be able to do for my daughter. Motherfucker, is you crap? That no, man, don't feed me that, man. Don't feed. And it was at that moment that motherfucker was never the same to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was like, dude, if you could do that to her, could you imagine if me and this dude got in trouble doing something? You know what I mean?
Right.
That motherfucker would give my name, address, phone number, my mama's name, my mama's address, my grandfather's old birth certificate. That motherfucker would drop the dime harder than a motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, and I loved this dude, man. Like, truly, deep down inside, like a brother. It just broke my heart, man. I just couldn't believe he went out like that. And I was like, man, it's just life lessons you learn, man. It's life lessons you learn, man. And some people might look at that and be like, man, that's not a big enough issue to turn on a homeboy, man. That's not a
It
big
shows
enough
character.
issue to turn.
It shows character. That's why people. That's why everything's so stupid right now. Is because people are like, oh, that's not a big enough. It should be a big enough issue.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
And that's
1000%.
that's my problem with society is that people don't treat shit like it's a big enough issue or that it's always somebody else's problem. Like you know what I mean? Oh, I
Yeah.
see somebody getting robbed, but oh well, it's not my problem. I'm not the one getting robbed. You know, the same mentality as you see the back when we first started, there was a whole thing. Everybody's standing on the subway videotaping chicks getting raped in the fucking subway. Ain't nobody helping, but everybody's got a
Nobody
camera.
help.
15 people standing around recording it, not a single person trying to do anything. Same kind of concept. How is it any different because it's virtual? I mean,
Yeah.
we literally see people get virtually raped damn near every week since we've started,
Yep.
monetarily, character, their channel. You know what I mean? But
Yep.
nobody wants to say anything about it. Oh, it's not my problem. You know, that kind of shit.
Yep.
Like I acknowledge that we probably think about this shit deeper than it actually needs to be thought about. But it's the whole concept of like we deal with so many people that if we don't set a strict guidelines of character flaws that we just will not fucking tolerate, then we're gonna turn into those other simp ass sellout fucking channels who change
Yeah.
every fucking thing about themselves. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
can never do. You know what I mean?
And
Consistently being fucking led.
and then this is what I want to protect to the fullest is that the people that follow me and stick by me in this YouTube thing, I can't let them down, man. They've stuck by me when other simps were clowning on me or attacking me or hating on me, and I stuck in there and did the right and real thing.
Right.
They count on me to be honest. They count on me to stand on 10 toes. They count on me not to be a coward and do the shit the way I do it. So how can I ever change that? I could never let them down like that. You know what I'm saying? And if
I
I
will
ever
say,
do, I hope every single one of them hits me in the email and cusses my ass out and lets me know immediately. That way I can correct the shit. Because everybody makes mistakes. But I tell you what, man, I think about that shit all the time with everything that's going on. I'm like, man, I cannot let these people down that have had my back since day one or day 50.
yeah, that is true. That is the only thing that keeps me going sometimes is that I feel obligated to the dedicated loyals. I will. You know what I mean?
Yep,
I do feel obligated to the people who, you know what I mean, the cool motherfuckers, you know what
yep,
I mean, that
yep,
have been there. So
yep.
that keeps me going on a lot of shit. But like I said, sometimes the mass population outweighs the good. But like I say, like you were saying earlier, there is one good thing that just popped into my head that does make me proud that I have done this. You know, all the community shit and all that other stuff is cool, but the thing that really fucking that I'm like, yes, you know what I mean, it was worth it the whole fucking time. Even though I'm an asshole, I'm not for everybody. People get coached in different kinds of ways. The way I coach, no matter how many people complain about it or say, you know, stop the cussing, tone down the temper sound and shit. You just seem like you're mad and mean.
Right.
The people who come up to me, from young men to old ladies, and say, you know what, you inspired me to get off my fucking ass and do something. I'm such and such age. Fuck it. I'm gonna live my life the way, you know what I mean? Like that
Yep.
kind of shit. Like you inspired me to get up and do something in my yard. You know what I mean? I got off my fucking ass and actually built a project. Like that shit right there. Like it's cliche as fuck, but that actually
That's some
fucking
stand-up shit though. That's some
that's better.
stand-up
That's
shit.
better
I
than the
feel
fucking
you.
YouTube checks. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
and they and the receipts too, and they're not scared to show the receipts. I get emails all the time of people showing me their projects and shit. You know what I mean? Like I dig the hell out of that shit, man.
Another thing that
Whole
keeps
purpose
me
behind
going, and this is no bullshit, is there's a couple people that have reached out to me, and you know, in their life, there's some struggles, and they said, when hey, at least when you go live, I can watch you and listen to you, and I don't think about the shit, or the pain in my back or the pain through these surgeries I just had, it ain't so bad. For the moments that you're alive, you know what I'm saying? Or man, I've been stuck in the house, ain't talked to nobody in weeks, man. It's just been rough, but thank God you're going live. A little email saying that shit.
it.
I'm like, man, how can I quit this? How can I stop this? I don't care if there's 3 people in the chat. That's 3 people that just might have needed somebody to talk to for that couple hours. You know what I'm saying?
And see
Not
that like
not
that's
to mention that the times when I needed to talk to. There's been times when I went live that I needed somebody to talk to, and they were there for me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Sometimes you just want to vent and rant about some shit. You just fucking
Yeah.
yeah.
Need somebody to hang out with, man. Feeling lonely or something. Just like, fuck, man. Life's a bitch. Man, let me get on a live, man. I know my peoples will show up. You know what I'm saying?
But you can't forget the reverse of that too. Sometimes you'll be sitting there, you'll have it all scheduled and leave it at unlisted. I do it all the time. I'll
Yep.
set it, leave it unlisted, and just walk around all day for 3 or 4 hours and like, yeah, fuck it, I'm not going. You know what I mean? But like, I got
Yep.
nothing to say. I got nothing. You know what I mean?
Yep. I do it all the time, man. I'll get to the point where you're done setting everything up and there's that button that says done or whatever.
Yeah.
And if you push that button, it'll go to your channel and say that you're going live. And I'll sit there for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Man, do I really, do I even have anything to say that's worth fucking saying, man? The way I'm feeling, am I going to ruin everything that I've done in the past 5 years because of this lot? Like, these are the things you really worry about sometimes. And it ain't that serious, but you get in your own mind and it fucks with you sometimes.
See, I get to the point to where like I'm extremely self conscious and self aware that I'm self conscious. You know what I mean? I'm not up here trying to be some super alpha. I'm a tough motherfucker. I get self conscious. I hate fucking people looking at me. It drives me fucking crazy. You know what I mean? But it's every time I go live, I'm up here like, am I just another fucking retard? Like the dude, you know what I mean? Like you put my content up next to the dude in the gimp mask with the 6 foot extension on his junk, slamming the pole above his head on crutches. Like put my content next to something like that, and I feel like we're pretty much on the same level. So I'm like, it, who the fuck am I to get up here and expect people to show up and look at me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I am every fucking live I'm on. Every time I think about that's real shit. Like I'm self aware
Yeah.
enough to know that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, who the fuck am I to preach? And what the fuck? I like sometimes I feel like a complete fucking dumbass. Like everything that comes out of my mouth is fucking retarded, and everybody in the chat's looking at me like, what the fuck is he even? This dumb motherfucker. It just gets like that, man. I mean, it just gets like. But then I tell myself, look, you've lived 50 years. It ain't like you're hurting nobody, and the people show up. So just do your thing, tribe. Just I talk to myself. I do. I pump myself up sometimes. Man, just go have fun. Just turn on the fucking live and have some fun, man. You know what I mean? Just damn. Gotta always pump myself up to do this shit. And that's why I'm so inconsistent. Man, I know in the past 5 years, there's been at least 300 times where I wanted to go live and didn't just because man, is anybody going to show up? Is anybody even going to want to be there tonight? Like, am I going to be completely embarrassed? But you know what got me over that shit? Doing the Splat Tribe channel, playing the fucking game because I've actually went like 3 fucking hours and not one person show up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know what? I had fun like a motherfucker playing this game, and not one motherfucker was there with me. You know what I'm saying?
It's easy when you're distracted. It's hard as a motherfucker when you got to actually carry on a conversation.
Yeah, true,
And
true.
be consistently at least correct or on point the entire fucking time. Because like you
Right.
said, there's going to be people sitting there waiting for
But
you to say something wrong or fucking, you know what I mean, out of turn. Just so they be like, look, see, your whole everything you said is shit because you made this one mistake. You know,
but
like
but
that.
you but you know, I've learned that that's bullshit though. Because how many fucking channels are out here blowing shit out their mouth? They got 1,000 people watching, and they're wrong on every fucking single thing they're talking about. They don't even know what the fuck they're talking. I'm like, I can't believe that these people in the chat are falling for this shit. You know what I mean? So I
See,
think about
boom.
myself, and I'm like, shit, man, I could say the dumbest shit in the world. There would still be people that would watch and listen. You know what I'm saying?
And boom, we need to put it. We need a fucking number flasher up here. Boom, number 4, the fourth thing that has made me jaded to the YouTube experience:
Right,
watching full
right.
blown retards getting praise and worship for saying the stupidest fucking shit, and then
Yes.
that makes me question. Like that brings me around to like. I appreciate the praise and all that. Like I don't. I hate it. I hate compliments. Keep that shit to yourself. Call me stupid. I will respect you more. You know what I mean? But when I do get praise, I'm like, is is this real or is this, you know what I mean? Like I question all of that shit. Like, is this real fucking praise? Like I don't let any praise go to my head.
I love
because
it.
I don't know if it's real or not.
I
Because I've
fucking
seen
love it.
so much praise to fucking retards. You know what I mean? And I'm just another retard. So, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's real or not.
I
You
tell
know?
you, man, I eat that shit up, man. When somebody gives me a compliment, or if I say press one and a bunch of ones pop up, dude, that makes me feel so fucking good. Like for real, I'm like, yeah, I'm in the zone, Jack. We got this. We all together. Let's ride.
Oh,
You know what I
it's
mean?
an
I don't
endorphin
know
rush
why,
like a
but
motherfucker. Yeah, it's an endorphin rush like a motherfucker. Boy, that gratification, that's especially, you know what I mean? You're sitting there, you're rolling, you know what I mean? Chilling with
yeah,
people that you fucking love and respect. You
yeah,
know what I mean? Yeah, it's the after fact. Like I go back and reanalyze everything that I said. I was looking at that this morning or thinking about that this morning. Over my entire YouTube career, I have only said three things that I've actually made myself cringe over. That's
yeah,
it. They were just short little compliments. And it wasn't even the things that I said, but it was the word that I used. In
right,
certain, you know what I mean? And I'm
right.
like, eh. I'm like, yeah, on myself. You know what I mean?
Cause you are, I'll tell you, man. I know we in front of a crowd and shit, but you are very, very self-conscious. You do not want to fuck up. And I'm not saying you do not want to fuck up because of anybody else. It from what I have learned being around you for 5 years is it's about you. If you fuck up, you're harder on yourself than anybody else could ever be. Like you would be mad at yourself for fucking up something like it. Man, why? How the fuck could I have thought like that type of thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just I am too. I'm not as much as you on it, I don't think, but I could be. I don't know. Maybe I'm not picking up on it right at this second because I'm pretty hard on myself too, man. Like,
I think
I
I think a
always
lot of
question
that has
shit.
to a lot of it's the environment. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get into my past and all that shit, y'all know. But like the environment. If you grow up in a situation to where you have to have situational awareness, then you have no choice but to have personal awareness, unless you're just ignorant to the fucking world. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's one
yeah,
of those things.
yep,
You gotta if you're trying to walk a line with certain people for your own safety, you have to be aware of yourself. You know what
yep,
I mean? One of those kind of things. Because it
yeah,
literally could cost you your fucking life.
yeah.
So if you have no self awareness, you you're somebody's bitch. You know what I
And
mean? You're somebody's
you're
fucking
unprotected. The
dude.
number one person that protects you is yourself. If
Yep.
you're unaware of yourself, you are unprotected, period, in life.
Yep. That's why it's so I will attribute it to a lot of that. You know what I mean? Is that I didn't have a fucking choice. It was either fucking learn what I'm doing that could get me hurt or fucking accept the fact that I'm just gonna get hurt randomly for the rest of my fucking life. You know what
Yeah, yeah.
I mean?
I mean, we're human for a reason. There's a reason we ain't dogs. You know what I mean? I mean, dogs run around every motherfucking day, man, and they'll run out in front of a car, get killed. They'll fucking run up to a bear and get their ass whooped and killed. Like, we're humans. We should be smart enough to check ourselves. I mean, shit, it's the ones that don't, and there are some running around that don't.
See,
They
that's
have
what I
no
never
idea
understood.
what they look like in a crowd.
Right?
Like, how the fuck can you act like that? Don't you know that you're making every single motherfucker around here feel uncomfortable because of the way you're fucking acting?
Right?
And you think you belong here? You think these people want you? I just don't understand. Like, go check yourself, man.
That's
Damn
what I
it.
never understood is that I've preached it for a long time. Is that everybody's so scared of contradiction, but the nature of human being in itself is a duality. Everything about your life is a contradiction. And the moment you accept that and understand that that's just how humans are, then you have a better start at fucking being able to see your own contradictions. That's the whole point. Acknowledge that everything in your life is a contradiction or a double standard. Be aware of that and try to check that behavior. That's the whole concept. That's the whole point of living is to find out where the fuck you fit. Check your
Yeah,
double standards, see who the fuck you are. Because if you don't even see your own double standards and acknowledge them, how the fuck are you ever gonna change or look at yourself in any kind of realistic way? You know what I mean? Acknowledge
Yep.
every double standard you have.
Yep.
Embrace it or change it. It's not a hard fucking concept. Life is not complicated at all. It's really fucking not.
Right.
Like just because I yell at somebody or say you're saying some stupid shit or you're on some bitch shit doesn't mean I'm like fuck you, get away and never come back. You're welcome to come back. Respond back to me. This is how I talk. If you don't like a fuck or a shit dropped in a conversation, that's a you problem, not a me problem. There's no malice in what I say unless I directly say this is malicious. You know what
Right.
I mean? There is no
Yeah.
gray area. You know, it's
Yeah.
that.
If I'm coming for your ass, I'm coming for your ass. But if we're just conversating, then we're just conversating. But I'm still gonna sound like me.
Right?
Just figure it out. Figure it out, damn it. I can go back on my shit and the times that I've went off and shit like that. I can sit there, I could pick myself apart. I every single thing that somebody says, there's a whole nother side to it where you could eat them up. That's the great thing about debaters. These motherfuckers making millions of dollars because they can get in front of anybody and argue anything. Because anything that's said can always be argued. You can always find something to say about it or flip it, or you know what I'm saying? And I can do it to myself. Like I just been many a times that I've said shit, and then you go back and I think about it, and I'm like, damn, man, if I was my enemy, I would have ate my ass up on some shit because I could have said this to that, I could have said that to this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But it's just
it's
life.
the self analyzation. I will throw. I'm gonna throw Pilgrim out there. You know, Pilgrim X, my little brother.
Yeah,
He did a live stream. This is what woke me up and made me start thinking about this, and it's real because we've never addressed it. At least I don't think we have. I understand. I'm not excusing it, but I understand why people are so timid to get into somebody's ass or put their stance on the line for real against something that's local, not a mystery fucking monster that's 1,000 miles away, an actual human being that can respond. The it is the weirdest fucking feeling. And Pilgrim, he was telling me about this because he's like the next day and the whole night afterwards, I felt so fucking weird, just icky inside. You know what I mean? It's a weird fucking feeling to just, and it happens every time I snap on somebody. I get this feeling, and I just push through it because it has to be done. Everything, everything is overanalyzed immediately in your head. You know what I mean? You're like, I'm literally about to get up here in front of potentially thousands of people and literally say, you did this. Or you know what I mean? Or call somebody out on some shit. And you're like, God damn it, are my facts right? Am I gonna say it right? Is it gonna be fucking legible enough and intelligent enough for people to understand what the fuck I'm trying to say? Is this gonna make everybody fucking hate me? All these eyes are going to be looking at me talking about I hate the drama, but yet they're there the whole fucking time. You know what I mean? The can we, everything.
yep,
It is the weirdest feeling in the fucking world. So I understand why a lot of people don't do it. I don't think it's an excuse, but I think it's somebody everybody should experience just to see
yeah,
because that in the communities that we all pretty much came from, these motherfuckers are literally talking about revolutions and civil wars and all these other fucking things, Mad Max scenarios, but yet they cannot have the conversation, whether it's yelling or whether it's a smooth conversation. I've had both. I've yelled at people, full blown disrespectful, and I've been cool as a motherfucker with just some nice, clean, cutting words. Boom. I can do both. The
yep,
person that's the way I see a person depends on the level of how I treat them. Like when I went off on this piece of shit that lived in his papa's shed and washed his ass in a kiddie pool behind that thing. You know what I mean? He deserved no respect. So automatically, I think you're a bitch, so I'm going to talk to you like a bitch because he represented himself as a person who would only understand that level of disrespect. I couldn't have quiet talked him and made him fucking hurt. You know what I mean? The way I
right,
see it, the way I fight somebody is based on that person. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
that's sometimes people need to go fucking full blown extreme. They've never gone full Hutch. Y'all ain't seen full Hutch yet. Y'all don't want to see that nonsense. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's just like it's sort of just like a fight. I mean, sometimes Like if you're fighting your homeboy, you and your homeboy get in an argument, man, y'all end up throwing hands. You're not trying to kill him. It's your homeboy. He ain't trying to kill you. It's your homeboy. But if you fought somebody that was really your enemy and you thought he was trying to kill you, you gonna fight him like you trying to kill him. It's the same thing as far as debating, talking, putting shit out there, calling a motherfucker out. It's all the same.
Right.
It's just who it's against. I mean, if you're messing with kids, I'm gonna come at you way harder than if you're just spamming a chat. You
Oh
know
yeah.
what I mean?
Oh yeah. But see, like it's the same thing, like the double standard, the duality of this community of men in general, I guess, in modern America. Everybody wants to
Native.
praise and romanticize the westerns and the nobody wants to just throw hands anymore. Everybody wants to shoot somebody, but in the same fucking chat, a lot of those people are like, "Oh, everybody should just learn how to throw hands." And I love John Wayne. You can hit your best friend and buy him a drink. Now that I don't, I'm too old for that. I don't have time to do all that shit, fighting people. I'm just gonna shoot a motherfucker. You know what I mean? You romanticize this life about not being the extreme zealot, but when the logic kicks in, you're like, "Oh, I'm too old. I'm too fat now." You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm too whatever. I'm just gonna shoot a motherfucker. I can't throw hands now. You mean you're preaching one lifestyle, but you're fucking glorifying another. So it's where who what are we supposed to follow? Where are we supposed to put you in this scheme of our community? You're doing something or you're not. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. Man,
I
I've
lost
been
my
I've
guns
been
in a boating accident. You know what I mean?
I've really been thinking about that shit lately, man. I learned it from my cousin, man. My cousin did 20 years in prison, and he taught me a lot about the mentality of fighting and shit, man. But when he got out, he got in a fight. He was right in front of me, and as soon as he hit a motherfucker, his hand broke, and he was like 36 years old, 38 years old, something like that. And he or no, he was probably 32. I'm not. He was in his 30s. Anyway, man, we were sitting there talking. And he was like, "Man, you just can't do it no more. There's a reason why boxers retire when they hit 30.
Right.
Of course, there's the freak of natures that are 40, like Foreman, that goes back in there and does the damn thing. But I mean, your body can't hang the way it did when you were 25 years old. And I think about myself now. I'm 50. These some old bones. You know what I mean? Like I do. Could you see me trying to rump a motherfucker that's 20 years old?
Yes, I actually could.
They would,
Have you seen how simpy these motherfuckers are nowadays?
yeah, but let's just say a solid 20-year-old. You know what I mean? Somebody solid. You know what I mean?
I will say that you could take a good 7 out of 10 of them. I'll give you that much. You know what I mean?
I give them a run for their money because I know damn well I be going for the death hits. I be trying to knock the fucking dog shit out of them, and I know how to throw a punch because growing up, you get in some fights, you learn how to fight. But man, at 50 years old, man, like I really hope I never have to fight again. I hope I never have to stand in front of another man and go toe to toe over some dumb shit, man. I'm just too I like I would, my family, man, the men in my family, they died before they turned 60 from heart attacks. I go and get in a fucking fight with somebody, get all huffy and puffy. Next thing you know, my motherfucking heart pops. You know what I mean? I think about these things now because I'm getting older and I'm looking at things and I'm like, I'm not going to put myself in them situations, man. If
Oh, I
some,
fully understand. I'm almost there. Like right now, I still love. You know what I mean? Come on. I
Oh,
wish I.
oh,
You know
don't
what
get it twisted now.
I
Somebody say
mean?
something to Niecy, I'm going upside their head.
Right.
Somebody
Like I
somebody
get
puts
it.
their
I'm just
hands
saying,
on me.
you know, like something simple like that. I'm not saying it's good or bad. It's indifferent. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's just a truth of age. But the
right.
fact of the duality of it, just something simple like that. You know what I mean? Like there's two sides to it.
Yeah.
A lot
But
of people
but
don't want to acknowledge it.
but like when I was 25, 30 years old, if somebody was to say something off to me, I punched best friends in the mouth and broke their teeth and shit just because they said something off to me at the wrong time when I'm just in that mood. I just I grew up like that. You throw hands. My cousins beat the shit out of me growing up. You learn how to fight, and you just end up being, a hard ass sometimes.
Little
But
random stuff.
I think about that now, man. There's no way I would do that shit. Like at 50 years old, say what the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Go eat shit. Like I don't give a fuck what you're saying about me. You know what I mean?
Right?
Like the shit just doesn't even get, and it really just doesn't even get to me anymore. Like if somebody was to say something bad about me or shit on, I truly don't give a fuck. Yeah,
Like it
I'm
takes a
just,
lot to get me mad. Like to get me fighting mad, it's like I said, if it's not worth bleeding over, it's not worth fighting over. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You know, I feel everything I've ever called out over the YouTube thing, I would fight a motherfucker over, plain and simple. I
right,
stand on it. You know what I mean?
right,
It is what it is. If it ain't worth
right.
bleeding over, it ain't worth fighting over. Otherwise, it's just trivial shit.
Oh yeah,
And it takes a lot to get me to where I'd be like, all right, let's throw some hands in. Let's fucking get it. You know what I mean?
yeah. I just know when it comes down to the come down, man.
Yeah,
It,
sometimes a
it's
good fight
it,
is needed.
there's no way in the world I'm not gonna throw hands. Like it's gonna happen. It's happened my whole life. It's not like I'm just all of a sudden at 50 years old gonna say, well, no, I'm not gonna fucking fight. Go ahead and punch me in the mouth and I'll just take it. Like I'm going on your ass. I may lose, I may run out of breath, I may have a heart attack, but I'm going on your ass. You know what I'm saying?
You look like a pipe kind of guy. You're like, fuck it. You you got a little bit too much muscle showing. Let me grab this motherfucking.
Most that there ain't no
Yeah,
rules in this. There ain't no
right, yeah,
rules in survival. Oh yeah, I'll go upside your head with something quick.
right.
I was known for that. Don't let nothing be around. Oh, Jimmy James, when something pop off, he gonna hit you with
Right,
something. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Like,
I was a
oh,
skinny dude, man.
is that a loose 30-pound rock in this yard? Fuck it, that'll work.
Yes,
You
sir.
know,
Going upside
you
your
know,
head with this motherfucker.
if
Beer
I can't reach
bottles.
you, it's going through your windshield. Something.
Yes, yes, sir. And I bite. Man, ain't nothing off limits. I will bite you if I'm scared for my life, man. I will eat you. You know what I'm saying?
The one thing that I hate worse, real shit. I know it's a tiny thing. It is my thing. It's an extreme that I have, and I acknowledge it, and I will never change. Is when somebody tells me, okay, they've had enough, or tells me to stop, or okay, you've done enough. You don't get to tell me how much I think punishment this person deserves. That's
Nah,
the whole reason I'm yelling at them. If you think they've had enough, then you should have yelled at them or done whatever to that point. When
right.
I'm doing my thing, that means
Yep.
nobody else has. So I'm gonna do shit my way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't get to put limits or tell me how I'm supposed to handle shit whenever I get to doing me.
I won't hear it. When it comes to fighting and shit and or about to fight and shit, I don't hear nobody around me. I'm peeping bodies and making sure nobody else is coming up from behind to hit me or some shit like that. But I'm not listening to nobody. Like all that shit's out the window. Like don't try to talk me down now. It's over with now. We in this. It's time to do something. Like
And once
it
that point comes, then that point's there. Like you know what I mean? Don't
yeah,
pull it unless you plan to pull the trigger. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
pull the trigger when I pull it. Plain and simple.
yeah. It's crazy, man. And I think a lot of motherfuckers are like that, man. You know what I mean? It ain't just us. There's a lot of motherfuckers like that. I mean, men will be men. There's a reason why we're men. But there's
There's a
also a
lot of
lot of pussies too. I've seen so many motherfuckers just scared to get their ass whooped. So then they get their ass whooped and don't fight back. And you're not fighting back because you're scared of getting what you're getting. You're already getting it. Throw a fucking hand, dude.
even if you look like a sissy, cart spin wheel that son of a bitch. You know what I mean? Go full
Yes.
blown 18 something. Don't just stand there
Yes.
and take it. I'll
Smack
respect
that
the
just windmill that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Do
I'll
something.
respect the goofy looking son of a bitch who at least stands up. You know what I mean? But the moment you lay down and just fucking take it, like I got no respect for you. Like you are
Nah.
a liability. I cannot
Yeah.
trust you.
Nah. Nope. I just can't have that around me, man. I just
You gotta have some kind of fight in you. I don't see how you demanding respect as a human being. You have to have some kind of fucking fight in you, at least,
yeah.
for something. Not trivial shit either. You know what I mean?
I mean, I had to teach my sons this shit. You know, I had to put my sons through wars that they were going through when they were coming up and they had to learn how to throw hands and protect themselves. I didn't put up with it with my own sons. You think I'm gonna put up with it with a fucking a dude that ain't related to me, or somebody that ain't my son? The son's the closest thing I got. Like, and my
Right.
sons had the fucking, or believe me, they did not like fucking with dad. When they first started getting into it, and I'm like, I don't care if he beats your ass every day, until you stand up and hit that motherfucker back, you're gonna continue to get your ass beat, and I'm gonna be pissed at you. You got to throw fucking hands, boy. What the fuck is wrong with you? What you scared of? Well, I tell you what, the next time you come to me and you all whimpering and shit, saying some other fucking body fucking touched you and you ain't do nothing, I'm gonna fuck you up. And I'm gonna fuck you up 10 times worse than that motherfucker fucked you up. And I'm dead serious, boy. I'm not fucking with you. I'm serious. This shit pisses me off when you come to me like this. Next thing you know, they stand up for themselves. They done whoop the shit out that kid. They got skills they didn't even realize they had because the shit runs in the blood. And I'm like, yeah, I told you. All this motherfucking month you've been whining about this boy. Now you done whooped his ass. The whole school looking at you like you cool, man. Do your thing. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. If I got to do that with my own sons, I definitely ain't putting up with no pussy ass dudes around me. It just ain't happening.
That's what I say. On the grand scheme of things, I don't think there is very many manly men left.
Doesn't seem like it. Not here in
Like,
America.
I'll give you the numbers. There's millions. There's probably tens of millions of solid motherfucking men in this country. But in a country of 350 million, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Man, there's some chicks more solid than men. I used to tell my enemies that shit. I'd be like, man, y'all don't want to fuck with me, man. I got baby mamas that'll fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? I used to tell them, I'd be like, man, don't come at me with your bullshit, homie. I'll get my baby mama to fuck you up. You know what I mean? Stop it. Fuck them all up too. Like, man, what the fuck? This motherfucker gonna get his girlfriend to beat me up. What kind of girlfriend he got? Chicks can go hard though, man. Some chicks can go hard, man. They be throwing. I
I've
tell you
always
what,
found that cringy.
there ain't nothing more braver than a mother. You put a mother and fuck with that woman's child. You're gonna see the devil come out in her. Well, good Lord.
Or shit, at least you used to. Nowadays, shit. People
Yeah,
don't even give two fucks about their kids.
yeah, true. Crazy world, man. Crazy world we're
See, I've always
maneuvering
found that
through.
cringy as fuck. I never got into the female fighting. It's too
Yeah,
masculine for me. As soon as I see a female try to act like a man in a
yeah,
violent situation, that's how I see you forever. You will never be feminine to me again, no matter what you
yeah,
do. You're just
yep.
a dude with a really tiny penis. You know what I
I,
mean?
I, don't, I don't know, man. I had two. I got three baby mamas, and two of them would throw them motherfucking hands, man. And they were vicious, you know.
Oh,
But
I'm
they
not
they
taking it
they were
away. They
still,
could be some savage motherfuckers. But my perspective, as soon as I see it, you're done. You're not a woman to me anymore.
yeah. I've
I'm not
never been
fit feminine.
attracted. I've never been attracted to it. But I, I grew up watching my mama fight, man. And my mama was this little 90-pound Pocahontas looking motherfucker. Beautiful woman. My mother was gorgeous, but she was a hothead, man. She would throw. I remember sitting on a table, and she come across that table and grabbed this girl and slammed her motherfucking head into the table and just started boop, 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 boop. The girl went into the bathroom and slit her wrist, and the ambulance showed up and was pulling her out, and there was drops of blood going all the way out the door. And I'm this little like 1.5-year old, 2-year old man. I remember it. And I'm like, God damn, but this is the shit I grew up with. I grew up with them fine ass girls whooping ass, you know what I mean?
That's what I
I,
grew up with too. The little fucking streetwalkers out here trying to fucking. You know what I mean? That's like even the Jello wrestling scenes from movies and shit back in the day with chicks in bikinis. Like I even find that shit cringe.
Yeah, I
You know what I mean? I've just never got into that shit. It's
never
like
did nothing for
fucking.
me.
I've never seen violence as a woman's place. Obviously, there's exceptions. There's times when it's needed, like you said, protecting your kid, being
Yeah,
disrespectful, self-defense. You know what I mean?
right.
But I'm talking about like the just the prideful, stupid shit, the emotional fucking, the loud, shrilly voices, and you know what I mean? The
Or
stupid shit.
acting like a man.
Yeah,
Like
like
sometimes they get mad and they start acting like a dude.
yeah,
And it's like, hold up, man. What the fuck's wrong with you?
it's too much, man. It's too fucking much.
But yeah. I like some feminine, man. I like some feminine.
But that's what America is now. Masculine women, simp ass men.
That and it's everywhere, man. It's in every TV show, every cartoon, everything you watch. I'm noticing it more and more. Everything I fucking watch, man. It's like the girl is the tough one, and the dude is the one that's he's the computer whiz, or he's the one just on the phone telling everything what to do. But the hero, the tough one, is the woman. I'm like, man, what is going on? What is this shit?
And shit we lived through whenever they started making that shit cool. The Jerry Springer era, all that shit. When they tried to make street culture and fucking all that dumb shit, fucking the trailer park mentality. That was national TV. Where they
Yeah,
started, that trash TV exposing the Jerry Springer fights and you know what I mean, just promoting that. You got fucking toddlers who were literally raised on Jerry Springer type shit, Donahue, you know what I mean? They grew up
yeah,
watching it. They automatically think it's normal. Now you
yep,
got a whole generation of kids who think that's how it's supposed to be because that's what they watched on TV.
yep.
Same thing with the it's like Jamaica made it illegal to or they said their official statement was they voted down mandatory DNA testing at birth because they figure that 70% of the country would split up. Because
God,
according to the data, over 60% of DNA tests from Jamaica are not the father.
wow.
That's why
N-
there's such a big push in America for that to be mandatory DNA testing at birth. You got all the feminists fighting against it. It's because shit like that. If they did
Wow.
that, how many lives would literally be destroyed right now if every child had to do mandatory DNA testing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm saying tens of millions of families would literally be destroyed overnight like that type of shit. But that's the culture that the TV pushed as the everybody do this. Let's have these paternity shows. Make everybody think that this is how everything works. Everybody's got six baby mamas and you know what I mean with six different kids and all this stuff. You know what I mean? They made
Yeah.
it like this is the fucking norm. You know what I mean?
That's some wild shit, man. I never thought about it like that.
Like what I'm saying? I'm not putting myself everything I talk about. You know what I mean? I'm self aware. I got a baby mama and kids that live in other places. You know what I mean? I'm part of that same system. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
I just acknowledge the system that I'm in. That's all it is. You know.
But to think a place has 60 to 70% where they would actually, that's crazy, man. Them motherfuckers don't know who the kids by. Nowhere around that motherfucker. Everybody fucking everybody.
Literally every lineage destroyed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lost forever, especially without the help of technology. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Craziness.
That's wild, man. That's wild.
What up,
How,
chat? Y'all
man,
still hanging out?
yeah, how long have we been going, man? I don't even know where to see how long we've been live, man.
2 hours, 8 minutes, and 27 seconds.
Oh, okay, now I see it. Yeah, man.
So you want to start a YouTube channel, huh?
I should retitle this motherfucker. What up, Rage?
I think we've talked on some shit that ain't nobody else ever talked about before.
Probably. I mean, it's real shit. I wonder if there's anybody out there that got butt hurt over it. I guess we'll find out in the coming days. Probably take it personal and point at themselves and think we talking about them or something.
If you think that I was talking about you, I was.
Right.
Let's just solve that right now.
Yep.
If it makes you feel some kind of way, then yeah, I was
Yep.
talking about
You were the one.
you. Know what I mean?
Yep.
See, that's another thing. Whenever you point out an issue, so many people are so quick to jump up. But not me though. I do this and this and this, but not me though. If it's not you, then why the fuck do you need to jump up and defend it? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, why, if it's not you, why do you need to be heard so much?
Yep.
That it's not you. You know what I mean? That kind of shit. Little annoyances. Like they seem like minor things, but after you've seen it for 5 years, you know what I mean?
You know, I think we should do another live, man, and on the next live we should just name drop everybody that we know of doing these things and point out the fact of everything that we seen them doing. Why not? I think that would be fun. That would really stir some shit up. It'd be good for the crowd watching. I know y'all would have fun hearing a bunch of motherfuckers get their names dropped and called out on the shit that they've been doing. Because a lot of y'all probably sit back and want to call people out on some shit, but you're trying to be respectful in the chats and you're trying not to start no drama in people's chats and shit. I understand that. Because I just remember, man, when we would call people out and go ham on somebody that deserved it, there was a lot of people in the chat like, yes, God damn it, it's about time somebody said something. I've been sitting around for 2 years listening to this stupid motherfucker, and finally somebody fucking called it out.
Throw in some caviar though. Can't forget the caviar. Don't come with no emotional bullshit. I'm telling you right now, I will laugh at you and be like, good. I'm glad that happened to you. I get a lot of shit of, Hutch, this person kicked me out of their chat because I said this. I'm like, okay, that's how the fuck is that a me problem?
Right.
You expect me to go blow up the internet and go full John Wayne on a motherfucker because they kicked you out of a chat for saying stupid shit? Who the fuck are you? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not that one. I don't care about your emotional shit. Come with some real shit, is what I'm saying.
Shit, some people brag about it.
Right?
I
get a
think you
lot of
said something about that shit. Like people that make a living out of going in the chats and getting booted.
yeah.
I got booted again. I must be doing something right. Like what?
Yeah, them fucking professional victims. They want to brag about how much they're hated.
Yeah.
They want everybody to welcome them with open arms so they can all unify on how much they're fucking hated. What sense does that make? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That seems like a good group to commit the longevity of a friendship and resources to. Is people who talk about how they get kicked out of every place they go to. Yeah. Build something with those people. Make sure you video shit. I want to see that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I want to see how that works out.
Yeah, that's somebody I want to wrap my arms around.
Like I say, I can be on my soapbox and preach because a lot of these motherfuckers change friends more than they change their fucking underwear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got lucky. Tribe, backwoods, elusive hillbilly, pot B, native, the original motherfuckers. You know what I mean? We've been solid for years.
Years.
And some of you motherfuckers, literally every other day, you got a new fucking circle. But you're supposed to be loyal and somebody to lead and teach. You know what I mean? Just fuck contradictions.
I'm not trying to call out the females, but I've seen a lot of females.
Why?
God damn.
How are them females above reproach? Equal rights, right? Either repeal the 19th or you take the same criticism a man does. That's what the 19th gets you. We got to get fucking drafted. So therefore, you have to take criticism and accountability. That's how we're going to be female. 20 motherfucking 25. You motherfuckers ain't above reproach. I don't give two shits about your plumbing.
Why?
Sensitive little snowflakes out here.
Yeah, why don't y'all stay loyal to each other? Can somebody explain to me why it's such a habit for women to turn on each other all the goddamn time?
The emotions, man.
Holy shit. Every time I turn around, I'm either hearing about this girl and this girl done fell out, or now how are so and so and so and so? Oh, they're beefing. They're beefing. They were best friends. They've been best friends for a couple years in the chat. What the fuck happened? Oh,
The
they beefing now.
tiniest fucking shits, man. Tiniest fucking shits. That's why I say the vet. You know what I mean? You know, I've preached this from day fucking. You gotta vet these motherfuckers, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You
yeah,
can't just be good time fucking friends. That shit don't make any fucking sense. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Now I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be honest for y'all. Y'all can take it how you want it. You can point at yourself or you can point at other people or whatever. But I got to be honest with this. When I see a woman that is married, but she's throwing herself around like she don't give a fuck about the man that she's married to or the man that she's with, and she's throwing that thing over here and throwing that thing over there, I automatically don't want anything near my life like that. You know what I'm saying? Like friendship or nothing. Nah, you go on and go live your life. Hey, more power to you. Now I'm not talking about swingers. I'm not talking about, if you with your old lady and y'all got this motherfucking thing where y'all do this shit y'all want to do in your private life. Hey, more power to you. Do your damn thing. Hallelujah. But it's the ones. How am I supposed to put anything into this friendship with you when you're sitting there shitting on and completely fucking annihilating the fucking dude that you're with, living with, married to, got kids with? Like, there's have a little bit of decency for your fucking kids, not to just
Public
run
custody.
around shitting on this man all the time. He's the father of your kids, or he's the dude that put a ring on your finger and you said yes to. You've been sucking this dude's dick for years. What the fuck are you running around acting like this for? Like, I just don't have no respect for that, man. I really don't.
Or vice versa. You know what I mean? The public cuckery. It makes no sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like there's
yeah,
there's there's a reason why a community would share phone numbers and emails. If you want to have those kind of relationships, go do your private shit. That no ain't nobody trying to see you up here. You know what I mean? Hitting on people's wives and doing all this other shit. It don't make no sense.
yep,
This is a public, open to the world platform, which means anything you do on it is open for scrutiny. And that's how it's always worked. If you want a private life, keep it private.
yep,
Anything you put up here is for the world to see and to judge. And I don't
yep.
understand how 60, 70-year-old people don't understand how that shit works yet. You know what I mean?
I
Like
don't get it.
there has to be limits and lines and just a certain point of fucking decorum. You wouldn't go to a bar and sit next to a man's wife and start saying some of these things to her, or say something to somebody's husband. You know what I mean? On either side,
Right,
you wouldn't do that in the real world. Why would you do that in a chat? How is it any different?
right.
If anything, it kind of makes it worse because at a bar, at least it's a little group. This is literally accessible to 8 billion fucking people.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Everybody can see this shit.
Yeah, the things that people just want to put out there publicly and represent themselves, it makes no sense. Like, this is still public. Yeah, I get it. They're private chat rooms, but this is no different than being at Walmart. You know what I mean? How
Yeah,
you going to act when you're at the gas station is the same way I expect you to act in this motherfucking chat. You know what I
yep.
mean? Like that kind of, this is public. You know what I mean? Like you're at my house, act like it. That kind of shit.
And I can understand, like, maybe having a bad day, and you come up in the chat, you hanging with us, it's all friends, and you cuss your old man out or you cuss your old lady out because she done pissed you off, so you just want to vent a little bit. Booyah. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the motherfuckers that literally every single motherfucking time you see them, they looking for some dick to rub, or some pussy to touch. And I hate to
Want to
be
tell you about
vulgar,
my
but it's the
sexual
truth.
exploit. You know what I mean? That's the first thing that they go to. Let me tell you about my sexual exploit or what I desire at this moment. Like, you
And
know what I
let me
mean?
tell you how much I hate my old man that I'm with, married to, have kids with. How much of a piece of shit he is. Well, let me ask you something there, Shorty Rock. If he's that much of a piece of shit, and you had all these motherfucking kids with him, and he's that much of a piece of shit, then you must be a big ass piece of shit too. You didn't just have one kid with the motherfucker, and one kid's enough. You had two, three, four, some seven. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just is what it is.
Yeah. It's just the lack of awareness. You know what I mean? This is public. This is society. You know what I mean? So how you act on here shows me that that's how you act in society. I have to assume that. I have no other
Yep,
choice but to assume that. You know what I mean? This is
yep,
who you're representing yourself as in public.
yep,
So I got to take you at your word that that's who you are. You know what I mean?
yep,
If you show me that you're, you know what I mean? Like those little things. It's just little things. It doesn't mean I hate you. It just means, you know what I mean? We're on different paths. Some situations.
yep,
Sometimes it does mean, yeah, I fucking hate you. I hope you fall off a cliff. But sometimes it's just, hey, you know what I mean? I respect the shit out of you. You know what I mean? But we, like you said earlier, we can't do this. We're on two different fucking paths. You know what I mean? You
yeah,
want to be this kind of person. I don't want to be around this kind of person. You know what I mean? It's
yep,
simple, amicable. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's not a hard thing,
Yeah, and I'm not saying I hate these people. Only thing I'm saying is that I just don't want you around me.
right?
Like I'm not going to be your friend. Like I'm not going to be your enemy. You know, it's just me. I'm not going to run around talking bad about you and shit like that. I'm just going to see you for what you are and be to myself like, I don't really want to fuck around, and I can't be friends with somebody like that, man. It's just it is what it is. And you know, if you have a kid with somebody and y'all split up and you got to go in front of a judge, one of the first things the judges say or put in the paperwork is make sure you're not talking bad or down on the other parent. Like seriously, I've seen it 1,000 times with my friends, with myself. Even if nothing said to where you have even said anything bad, but the judge will put in the paperwork, do not speak down on the other parent in front of the kids. And I respect that. I think, and I don't like judges, and I don't like having to have paperwork to deal with fucking matters and issues and shit, but it happens, so it is what it is. But that's one thing I was always like, that's one of the best things I ever seen in paperwork when it comes from a court. Because really you shouldn't. You shouldn't sit there. I know motherfuckers that in front of their kids will dog the fuck out of the other parent. And it's sickening to me, man. I got 3 baby mamas. You ain't hear me dogging the fuck out. And I had one that was, woo, Lord have me. She's a handful, you know what I'm saying? But man, I made sure the kids still knew her, still loved her, still respected her. You don't talk sideways to her. Yeah, I know she's fucked up. She did things in front of the kids that I couldn't hide because she did shit right in front of them, and then they would come back and tell me, and then I'd have to call her up and tell her you ain't seeing the kids for 6 months till you go get some help, some shit like that. But I didn't sit around dogging to my kids on the other parent, no matter how bad they were, because you just shouldn't. Because a kid will look at themselves and they know that is half of who they are. So if you're looking at your kid and you're telling let's say it's a daughter, and you're telling your daughter, your mother's a piece of shit. She's the worst human being to ever walk this earth. That daughter is going to be looking at herself like, damn, half of me is this piece of shit, this worthless motherfucker walking around this earth. You know what I mean? They'll internalize that shit, man. It's deep. It's crazy, man. I had to learn that shit as a dad, man, how to maneuver my way through shit with being a single dad and having all the kids and making sure. And I had to do it with step kids too. Because I didn't always respect. Like Niecy was married before me, and she had a couple kids with a dude. It didn't work out. Boom, bam, bit. Well, there was times I didn't respect the dude. He wasn't holding it down like he should. But you would have never caught me saying anything bad. Only thing I ever told the kids is, man, your dad loves you. Look at the way he fucking gets excited when he sees you. Look how much y'all talk on the phone. Like, he loves you to death. He's a great dude. I love the shit out your dad. I always pumped up their dad to him. You know what I mean? Whether it was my step kids or whether it was my kids, and I had to fucking keep it cool with the other parent. That's very important, man. And when I see a motherfucker out here acting up, talking shit about a motherfucker they had kids with, I'm like, man, y'all, you don't have enough self control. You're so low on yourself that you got to constantly shit on somebody else to where you'll hurt your kids just to try to make yourself feel better. Like, you got fucking issues. I'll never be your friend, man, ever. Once I find that shit out, I'm done. Holla at you. But I guess it is what it is, man. It is what it is. My mother told me about my father coming up, but I honestly think she was scared of death of dying, and me too. That she was really trying to tell me the nastiest truth that she possibly could. So if I ever seen him as a little kid, or I never let him get close because he was that much of a danger, you know what I'm saying? And he really was, man. He really was a super dangerous person when it came to my mother, and it came to me, and it came to some other people too. Because I actually, when I got older, I found his family. I never knew my dad and shit, but I found his family, and I talked to some of them, and I was like, look, I just really want to talk to y'all about something. My mother always made me scared to death of that motherfucker. Like, and she always told me it was to protect her and protect me. And family members of his that were really close, they always said, every single one of them said, well, she did that for your own good, because he probably would have killed her, and he might have killed you too. I don't think he would have killed you, but he might have killed you too, just in the blind rate. And it's like, damn, man, that's how fucked up life is. And I think about my mother and what she had to go through and live scared of this motherfucker because he was such a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a heroin addict. He was 25, she was 15. It's fucked up. It's fucked up, man. But you live and you learn, man. Shit has
See,
taught me some
that's
hard
what
lessons.
that's what I mean. Like I said earlier, life experience makes you go a little bit harder on certain subjects. You know what I mean? Like, you got real life experience, so if you see that in a person, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
the same. It's the same way I was saying it the other day. I see that in my old man. That fucking just crude, debaucherous, inappropriate fucking. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
I'm ashamed to be your son. You are disgusting. And I see
Yep.
that when I see that in people in my chat. You know what I mean? That's immediately what I see, because that's what it's associated to. And
Yep.
you know what I mean? There's nothing good that comes from it. You know what
Nope.
I mean?
And it's sign. Hey, it's there to protect you. That's self-awareness, man. That's, why you're feeling that way about this person, and you relate it back to shit that you went through in life. But for some reason, you were built like that, and you feel that that's you protecting yourself from these motherfuckers that remind you of this, because they probably are just like that shit that you hated. They are showing it. So that's just self-protection, man. I run with it. I listen to my gut, man. If my gut tells me something, I run with it. You know what I mean?
And see, that comes back full circle. We're all living in the metaverse. As much as we preach that we'll never do it, we'll die before we do it, we live in it now. People are so comfortable and emotionally weak that they put out every single bit of their private business to the world without a second thought, without any concept of consequences, of any concept of accountability. They're just so comfortable that whatever they say is going to be accepted, and it'll just never be there again. You know what I mean? Just
Yep.
the blatant lack of self awareness. This is the world.
Yeah.
Have some common sense when you're talking to the fucking world. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's all we ask. And don't be a
Yep.
piece of shit trying to rob motherfuckers. It's not a hard concept. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's behavioral shit. You have the choice. You actually physically have to think, type, and press the send button on the shit that you know is going to piss people off or put
Yeah.
somebody else's business out there. You actively have to do this. These are premeditated. You
Yep.
control that. But can you? You know what I mean?
And if you feel that your life is that whatever it is that makes you want to put it out there so much, go start a channel and have a YouTube. Don't come to somebody else's shit throwing your nonsense all over the place. Go start a fucking YouTube channel and see if anybody wants to hear your shit. If you can't shut the fuck up about your shit like that. You know
Well,
what I
that's why
mean?
they know they can't. How many people have you seen do that shit? They'll ride a channel's nuts, get in there, try to steal all kinds of subs to get their channel bumped up. Next thing you know, they got a channel just like liberal radio. That's why liberals can't fucking do shit on AM radio. Rush Limbaugh whooped their ass, same concept.
Yep.
So sometimes you just don't have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then they get mad. Oh, well, why aren't people coming over here and watching me? I'm saying the same thing you are. Maybe it's because you're saying the same thing I am, and you got no personality, and you're a piece of shit.
Right.
He's about to get red flags all fucking day long. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
that kind of shit. This
And if
this ain't
nobody
for
want
everybody. This
and if
is not
nobody
for my bad.
and
Go
if
ahead.
nobody wants to hear that shit on your channel, do you think they really want to hear that shit in my chat?
Right?
Like, go to fuck somewhere, would you? Jesus
And
Christ.
that's what it is. They bounce around in big channels because they know people, all the motherfucking patriot sheep get used to seeing the name and comfortable saying hello. So they're like, oh, I'm not good enough to pull my own fucking crowd. Let me go over here and ride in a channel that's got 600 people in the chat. At least two people will say hi to me. That'll fill my little fucking fragile ass ego. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep.
Let me keep being oblivious to how much people actually don't fuck with me. You know what I mean? Keep hiding
Yep.
that no pretend world that people actually do fuck with you because you're there. They're not coming to see you. You know what I mean? Like if they're not
Right.
coming to see you, are they really there? Like it's I think
I
Backwoods
think they
told me this a
believe that
while back.
though.
Yeah, I don't judge my sub count by the number that shows up. I judge my actual subs by the people who show up every time. I don't have
Yep.
1,400 subs. I've got about 200 subs, and that's exactly how I look at it. You know what I mean?
Yep. Because that's the
That's
people
how
watching the shit. Yep. Yeah, no doubt, man. I sometimes wonder, like, why the fuck do I have 5,000 subs? I don't even have a video that has 5,000 views.
right.
Now I see other channels, man. They get like they'll get at least one video or two videos get 10,000 views or 20,000 views on something. Like I've never had not one of my videos in 5 years. I think the most views I've ever had on is somewhere around 2,300, 2,400 or something. You know what I mean? And I got 5,000. I got over 5,000 subs. What the fuck? You, where they at?
Right.
What the fuck? Like I wish I could hit YouTube up and say, look, if only leave the subs that have actually watched my shit in like the past year. I understand somebody, somebody might have went to jail for 12 months and when they get back out, they'll still watch my shit. But for the past year, for the past year, if there's people on my sub count and they haven't clicked on not one fucking thing I've done, then there's no reason for them to be subbed up.
Right.
I don't need numbers to prove who I am or be something bigger than I am. Shit.
Man, it's fucking nice out here. It's Saturday night in America, hanging out with my brother. 5 years consistent. Got some brothers in the fucking chat.
Look at
Man,
this. Look at
flashback.
this. Long
Reminiscent,
time no
pal.
see, big man. What up?
And you know what's fucking great about this? If you take this live right now, we're coming up on the 5 year anniversary of the very first solo live with just me and you, talking
Yep.
about the greatest plant in the history of ever.
Facts.
We, for the most part, I mean, I think I'm a little bit prettier. But for the most part, we look exactly the same. We talk exactly the same. We have the exact same complaints. You know what I
Yep.
mean? We
Yep.
consistent, very very consistent.
Yes, indeed. It is what it is, man. There ain't no fake shit going on around here. That's for sure. But I think the people that have stuck with us, man, they know. You know what I mean? They truly know, man. That's why they stick with us because they know there ain't no fake shit around here.
Right? And that's why we don't mind calling the chat. That should prove how serious we are about the things that we actually bitch about and get rid of people for. Is that we know we ain't shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
200 people show up to watch videos and shit. If we were so content on being these great big content creators who didn't give a fuck about anybody, just pandering and kissing everybody's ass,
Yep.
we would be so fucking hesitant to get rid of a single fucking person.
Oh
But
yeah.
I
Oh
have
yeah.
no problem getting rid of pieces of shit who are just pieces of shit for being pieces of shit sake. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It can't.
Sometimes that shit's more than a YouTube paycheck or a fucking false sense of fucking accomplishment or you know what I mean,
Most
celebrity, whatever
definitely.
the fuck the case may be. You know what I mean?
Most definitely. But I'll be honest though. This is no bullshit, and I've been looking over at the chat all fucking night. All the shit that we've been talking about, I haven't seen not one person in my chat that any of that shit relates to. And that's just me personally. Maybe you've seen different. I don't know. But I have not seen one person tonight in my chat. Now, I haven't seen everybody that showed up, but I've been looking at the chat pretty consistently. And I haven't seen not one person that all this shit I've talked about tonight and the shit that you've talked about, I haven't seen anybody in the chat that relates to any of that.
I'm gonna
It's
have to take your
all the
word for
solid
it.
motherfuckers.
Uh, I'm gonna have to take your word for it. I have partaked in a lot of pots. And I'm old, and that light is very bright and very small. So I don't know what's going on in chat.
Yeah, man, it's been
Keep
solid,
looking
man.
that way, and it's just fuzzy blurs.
Yep,
It's just my source of light at this point.
right. Well, shit, man, it's going on. It's going on 11 p.m. here, man. I think we can call this one, man.
Nice
I
little
don't
2.5 hours.
I don't do like you though. I don't just all of a sudden blink out. You know what I'm saying?
You should.
I should though.
You should.
I should have did it. I should have did it. But yeah, man, we gonna call this one 2.5 hours. We'll do it again though. We gonna do it again. We gonna have some fun, man. Hey, we still here. We ain't been run off, Hutch. We hung in there. We ain't
Oh,
disappear on no you. Hey,
we we are the cockroaches of YouTube. As many of you motherfuckers wish that we were not here. Yeah. I'm just saying, on my drama count toward my shit, I'm like 5-0. So I'm still waiting for a worthy opponent to knock me down a peg. So if
yeah,
you think it's you, you know what I mean, Hutch Homestead, come on, let's
yeah,
do it. But yeah,
yeah.
I'm 5-0. I'm just saying, my record is pretty solid.
No doubt, no doubt. Man, it's been fun, man. It's been fun. Been a while since me and you did this damn thing. But there is some anniversaries coming up, man. November 15th will be my 5th year. Full 5 years on fucking YouTube. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
November 23rd is mine.
That's wild, man. We should do something. We should definitely do something around that time to celebrate 5 fucking years, man. That's a long motherfucking time to hang in there and keep going.
Right.
There's been some ups and downs, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, we're gonna holler at y'all on the next one. We'll get it in. Appreciate everybody that showed up. Mods, appreciate you. You know we do. Much love to
Dude.
everybody. Y'all stay straight. You know what I mean? Salute. Press 1. That's how we do the damn thing. All right, I'll holler at y'all.